Oh my God, come on. I think my microphone is a little weird. Like it's picking up whatever. Anyway, the bottom line is it's going to be as smooth as it usually is. Robert Escobar show. That's hello, election watchers. Hello. Vote no on 50. Why? Why'd you want to vote no on 50? Do you understand what we're up against, Robert? Do you have any clue what we're up against? I mean, I'm asking sincerely. Do you actually know the people that are involved in how we got here and what their motivations are and what their determination is? Karen, thank you so much. Oh, yay. Thank you so much, Karen. What's this one? Oh, I don't know. Now nothing plays. I'm going to sing, thank you very much for the money. Thank you very much for the money. J-Reds! Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Neil was doing his Canadian budget homework. Yay, I have arrived. Yay, gal. Yeah, you got that one. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. Whoop, whoop. He got a little Maryland. Oh my God, I'm so sick. I don't get sick. That's my daughter. I never get sick. So I must have picked up something at one of these ridiculous medical offices I've been to. Just full of sick people. Full of them. Two wrongs don't make a right. What does that mean? What does that even mean? What does two wrongs don't make a right mean? I don't even understand what that means. Hi, Floor. I don't know exactly who you are because the names are all funky, but hello. How are you? Scuba Val, stop. Oh my God, you guys. You are so incredibly cute. Stop it. I love it. Yeah, don't listen to Robert. He doesn't know anything. He's one of those dudes that complains online that his life is really hard and that, everybody ignores him and keeps asking people, what's the plan? What's the plan? Because he doesn't have an original thought on his own. So, hi, Kim. How are you, darling? All right, so let me see if I can make this work because this will be amazing. Oh, my God, Tom, you guys are so incredible. Oh, my God. You guys don't have to do that. I love you so much. Oh my God, Lee, stop it. Oh my God. You guys are too much. I love you so much. Yeah, special shout out to Canada and their budget process. We're all flexing our memberships. Yep. Whoop, whoop. I love it. Thank you. I love it. I really appreciate it. I appreciate you, members. We'll have to do something fun. I found us a compound out in the desert. I'm ready to buy it. 4.5 acres in Joshua Tree. I'm ready to go. Are you guys ready to go? You ready to come to the desert for a little Lolo escapism? All right. Day. All right, I have bitches talking. Hold on, let me get them talking.
Looking for a re-election bid.
Hold on. Oh gosh, J-Rance, you're so cute. My music isn't working right now, but you're so cute. I don't think it's working.
Come in for Abigail Spanberger.
Oh God, everything's different. Okay, whoops. Okay, I would contribute, but all the opposition parties up here are telling me that the budget is a disaster, so I guess I have no money. Bitches, yes, bitches be here now. Okay, hold on. Let me give you something to watch because you're hearing it in my fucking mic. I have no idea why. I do things I don't even know how to do.
Right now, we lead in
hold on. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
30 points.
Oh my God. Come on.
The numbers are pretty good for Jay Jones as well, but
capture the entire screen.
Fairfax County, 47 points.
Fuck you.
Spanberger, it's down to 40 for Jay Jones. And way down in Virginia Beach, because we're going to be watching that all night. We've talked.
I'm going to go quiet. Hold on.
Crazy swings that by 8. Harris wins by a slightly narrower margin. Right now, it's Spanberger +3, and it's Miyares, the Republican, up 9. So we're seeing a large number of ticket splitters, and it may be enough to deliver this kind of split verdict where you'll have an attorney general who's a Republican at the same time the Democrat wins the governor's office.
All right, Rick, thank you so much. And we do have new information that we can call coming out of the state of Virginia with the lieutenant governor's race. If we can take a look at the board there, Ghazala Hashmi projected to be be the next lieutenant governor of Virginia. Former state senator and professor. She served in Virginia Senate since
First
2015.
Muslim governor, or lieutenant governor. Awesome.
Asian American to be elected to Virginia Senate. That's what she was initially, but of course
Jen,
now she
you're
is
so
lieutenant
sweet. Oh my
governor. I want to
God.
send it over
Oren,
to Jay
stop. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Lindsay,
Oh my
as we await
goodness.
Abigail Spanberger here. And
Wait, I
actually,
gotta
think she's
rerun
coming
that
out on
because
the
it
stage
got
now,
all
Lindsay.
screwed up. Hold on. Abigail. Oh, there you go. There you
Yeah,
are.
here she comes, Lindsay.
I love you
Abigail
too.
Spanberger
I love
walking
you
out on the
guys so
stage. I don't know
much.
if you still have me. Forgive me for taking
Yeah,
that
exactly,
pause, but as
Jen.
Abigail
50 will
Spanberger
pass.
comes out on the stage
We'll
here,
figure it out.
Remember, Spanberger's campaign says
Don't care about
that
stupid
this is
dudes.
a underpinning of her campaign strategy. This is a result of her leaning into trying to draw contrast with President Donald Trump, paint her as the stable choice up against and in contrast to what they
Carrie,
say is chaos
oh my
coming out of the
goodness.
Trump administration. So while they spoke to issues that resonated with Virginians, like the economy, like those federal firings, they also did try to fire up the base, drawing that contrast.
Spinnaker
with
got one,
President
and
Trump, and it
DIY
has
Driver. I don't
worked
think
for
they
them
like
tonight.
me. I think they're a chud.
All right, Jay, thank
I don't know about the other
As
people.
you see, quite an energetic
That's
and
so cool.
excited crowd, rather electric for now Governor-elect Spanberger as we await to hear her words there at the podium.
I was worried. I was
that
really
this,
worried
people
that
pretty much
Spanberger wouldn't
expected
win.
that this was going to be the outcome.
Even though
Of
Winsome
course,
Sears is insane.
Republicans were hoping
I
for
really
a different
thought
outcome,
they
but
would-
it
she
felt
would
like this
not
race
win.
early on, Spanberger, it was hers to lose.
Yeah, absolutely. And clearly the impact of federal workers. I mean, think about how many federal workers live in the state of Virginia, not just the D.C. area. It's a big
Neil, you
military,
need that for the
state.
Canadian
There
government.
she
Come
is,
on.
certainly
Come on.
a star now in the Democratic Party.
I love
winning
you. Thank you
big
so
in a
much.
state like
Oh my
Virginia.
God, you guys. I'm overwhelmed. I love you guys so much. I hope you know that. I hope you know that. Oh my God. Carrie, stop. Pepper, stop. Oh my God. Neil has to eat pine cones.
So much.
Oh, you knew? That's good. I just was unconfident. That's all. Winsome is a terrible person. I'm sorry. She was terrible when she won whatever she won a long time ago.
My fellow Virginians, tonight we sent a message. We sent a message to every corner of the Commonwealth. A message
We're a
to
good
our
pair then, Kim.
neighbors and
We're a
our
really good
fellow
pair.
Americans across the country. We sent a message to the whole world that in 2025, Virginia chose pragmatism over partisanship. We chose our Commonwealth over chaos. You all chose leadership that will focus relentlessly on what matters most: lowering costs, keeping our communities safe, and strengthening our economy for every Virginian. Leadership that will focus on problem solving, not stoking division. We chose leadership that will always put
Jen,
Virginia
don't eat
first.
pine cones. Oh, I love you, Oren. I love you. Is that JD Vance behind
And
her
Virginia,
sneaking in?
I cannot wait to get to work for you. Tonight we turned a page. We turned that page by listening to our neighbors, focusing on practical results, laying out a clear agenda, and leading with decency and determination. To everyone who helped us achieve this win, from the bottom of my heart, I thank you.
Ketchup
I
will be
thank you for
flying
the
tonight.
trust that you have placed in
Wait
me.
till I think Mom Donnie's gonna
And
win.
it is the
I do.
honor of my lifetime to be elected.
I will say
the
Spanberger's been
75th
around a long
governor
time. She's a good one. Hi, Clayberg. I love you.
Of the Commonwealth. I would like to thank my opponent for a hard-fought race.
I got all my sisters with me. All the ladies are here tonight. All the ladies. We need Tina. We need all of you. But look at how many of our
Lieutenant Governor's
ladies are here
story, her
tonight.
military service and her years of service here in Virginia deserve our respect and our gratitude, and I ask that you join me in wishing her and her family well.
Isn't she your partner?
I also know that those who were supporting my opponent are disappointed today. And to those Virginians who did not vote for me, I want you to know that my goal and my intent is to serve all Virginians. And that means that I will listen to you, I will work for you and with you. That is the approach that I've taken throughout my entire career. I have worked with anyone and everyone, regardless of political party, to deliver results for the people that I serve. And that's because I believe in this idea that there is so much more that unites us as Virginians and as Americans than divides us. And I know in my heart that we can
Lauren,
unite
thank you. That's so
Virginia's
kind.
future, and we can
Makes
set
me
an
feel so
example
good.
for the rest of the nation. Our founders understood this from the very beginning. They didn't choose to call Virginia a Commonwealth by accident. They chose it to signify that our government would be based on the power of the people united.
And there we have Spanberger introducing herself to her fans there, to her people who voted for her and got her over the line to become the next governor of Virginia, saying, tonight we sent a message to every corner of the Commonwealth.
Jane,
Want to bring
did
back
we
in
win?
former head of the DNC,
I didn't use your
ABC
name,
News
just a
contributor
streamer in
Donna
Los Angeles.
Brazil.
You're so cute.
Donna, are we looking at
Oh, I
a
don't
new
even
star of the
care.
Democratic
God, do you
Party?
know how many
There's
horrible
no
people
question.
have my information,
Abigail
Oren?
is the daughter
Jesus.
of a very great activist in the state of Virginia, Eileen Davis, who's a former nurse, her father a police officer. She's been a rising star for several years in the Congress, but that's because she's a centrist, a blue dog, old-fashioned Democrat.
So
But
sorry,
here's
I
why
have real
think it's
pain
important.
around
She's
Donna Brazil.
46, and the type of campaign.
Shut up. I'm sorry. I don't like you, Donna. I think you're an opportunist. Oh, this is just music. Dun, 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 dun. He's not ready to do his thing yet. We have to listen to her. I'm sorry.
To tell your story. She was able to tell her own story.
Well, actually, let
and
me
that's
read what Gal shared with us. This is Jane Fleming Klebe, We the People. Republicans control the PSC, which regulates utility rate types of energy bill. Dems just flipped 2 seats. Statewide elections. 2 candidates and Chair Charlie for Georgia raised the money and kept focused on affordability and never shied away from climate. DNC Dem state parties showed up. Allied group works together. This is how we win. Organize everywhere. Well, you're not wrong, my love. Projects Alicia Johnson to win the Public Service Commissioner special election for Georgia's 2nd District. Well, that's good news. Oh, my goodness. All these brave people running for office. You know what I mean? Uh-oh, it's a shocking twist. It's just such a shocking twist. Mamdani would be mainstream NDP. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's actually opportunity. Now, he has to get the, I was talking to Bobo about this last night or something. And one of the things about Mamdani is I think he's really, really good at making relationships with people. I found him to be a little stiff on the debate. When he was debating, he was kind of like looking at the camera and just like a little, I don't know, performative. So I wasn't hugely thrilled with his debate performance, but I don't really give a shit about a debate performance. I care about what he's going to be able to do. And the one thing that strikes me about him is that I think he's going to have a lot of ability to charm and work New York politics. You have to work New York politics. They're the worst. I'm sorry. They're the worst. They're the worst. New York politics is absolutely disgusting. Oh, maybe run down the decision. Yes. Okay, good. Thank you so much, gal. Thank you so much. We're going to change it from this silly ABC News poo-poo heads. And we'll go to the decision desk. Yeah. That's a good thing to have up. Follow live results on our website. Yeah. Wait. How do I get to your website? Decision made. Dun, 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 la la la. Explore the latest results. November 4th, Virginia live election. Polls close at 7. We're covering 650 races. Holy moly. We'll make Kornacki a little smaller. Hold on. Oops. Oh, shit. All right. I want to just make this a little bigger. Maybe. God damn it. God damn it. Dagnabbit. Okay. I guess that's big enough. Okay. So Virginia Attorney General election. Jay Jones is eking it out. Even though he was a real dick. Like, I didn't follow that story completely, but I think he was kind of a dick. Right? It was a war zone, God bless. Yeah, exactly. Sanders would be center right. Yeah, I know. The Europeans are much farther along around social rights and shit like that. Funny, I mean, they don't actually act on them all the time, but you know what I mean. They have that. There's a lot of green. There's a lot of more Green Party type people. Progressives are slightly center left at most other industrial. Oh, interesting. That's very interesting. Okay, here we go. So Jay Jones, the guy who sends really nasty texts, I don't know why, because men are stupid, but, here we go, is almost beating Jason Miyares. I wonder, that's 64% reporting, so a little more than half. Well, if he can maintain that lead, I guess we're in good shape. The Attorney General election pulse, it was going for, I'm imagining, 95% of votes counted. Wait a minute. What? What does that mean? Oh, 99%. Oh, okay. So they're projecting him the winner. Okay, I get it. All right. Okay, well, that's good because, frankly, I wasn't sure he was going to win, and he didn't really seem to deserve to win, frankly, but here we are. Good for her. Thank God. Now I want to move to Virginia. I love Virginia. Maybe I should move there. They called it for Jones. Did they really? Okay, that's good. All right, so that's all that. Lieutenant Governor, congratulations, Ghazala Hashmi. I love that. 95% of the votes counted. Great, she won. Now, what about... Oh, this is all the Virginia. Okay, hold on. Maybe... Does it have like a filtering type of thing? When you can filter results. Oh, like, I want this. The results experience. What happened to the results experience? Oh, here we go. New York, live election results. I see. I've got to pick it that way. Eric Adams. What? Eric Adams. What is he doing? Receiver of taxes. Oh. Before running for office, Mamdani worked at a foreclosure prevention and housing counselor. There he assisted lower-income immigrant homeowners in Queens with eviction notices. Is he a lawyer? Oh, Virginia has weed? Fantastic. I'm so there. I'm so there. I like Virginia. That's a cool place. Is Adam Spanberger's husband? Is this the GOP cocaine orgy? Yes, it is. Pick up your cocaine and your latex suit over in the corner, and then you can proceed to the party. If that crud's in your chest, take expectorant ASAP. Gualafenacin? The fuck is that? All right, let's see what else is happening. Hold on. Of course, California doesn't have anything yet, but we'll get there. I want to see this. Okay, so results. I have to do oh, there it is. The states are here. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, New Jersey. Let's check New Jersey. New Jersey Governor Mickey is coming out on top. Did they call it for her? No, they didn't. It's 32% reporting. But he said that motivated him to run. I mean, here's the thing about New York politics, and only as an outside observer involved in the Department of Education more than anything else. But I was able to observe New York politics in action, and it's brutal. But he does seem like he's ready for that. And I think that's that's a positive thing. So I don't know. Get your dinner. Who is Jones and what race did they win? Yes. Lee. Jones, Jay Jones was the guy running for Attorney General in Virginia. And I guess a couple of years ago, he sent really terrible texts to people, like his opponent, saying he was going to like kill him, or I don't know, something really fucking weird. And I don't really think it's like, I don't think I've heard a lot of the details and what he has said about it. I just haven't paid much attention. But my God, whatever. I don't know. I'm not sure how much of it is spin and how much of it is actual, and whatever. Whatever. Just don't fuck up, sir. That's all we ask. That's all we ask. Don't fuck up. All right. So this is good. This is great news, actually, because I used to really like Mickey Sherrill. I don't really know much about her current political influences, but I used to really like her. I feel like we're getting some good news across the elections, y'all. But posted that Vance's half-brother is losing embarrassingly. Oh, no, really? Oh, yeah. Wait, 5:51. We have 9 minutes until... Hi, Max. IDK any details either, but those things are actually overblown. Pearl clutching. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. So, but, whatever. But this is good. This is good news. This lady won that. Wow, that's actually really good. Peter Hubbard is the Georgia Public Service. He's going to win too. Holy shit, man. Wow, I guess we're not the evil ones. Atlanta Mayor Andre Dickens is probably going to win. Who's Andre Dickens? I haven't heard of him. Party. I don't know if that's in there. That's very interesting. Okay, let me see if I can go back up. I'm sorry if I'm doing this really horribly. Let's see about Pennsylvania. Polls close at 8. 1,100 races. Jesus Christ. Wow, only 18% reporting. But it looks like Stella Sy is gonna win. She's whipping Matthew Wolford's butt in a big... She got 3 times the votes that bastard did. Sorry. That was terrible. I just snurfled. I'm so sorry. Pennsylvania Supreme Court race also looks like a blowout. Well, thank fucking God. XCOM AP status. Yeah. Oh, wow. Are we really allowed to have a good day? Well, I mean, we'll see. I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that. All right, let me get to this and see what's up with that. Yeah, what's up with that? Let's see what we got. What is H.D. Vance's stepbrother's name? Sectional Vance. You guys are too much. Democrat Aftab Puraval wins Cincinnati mayoral election over Corey Bowman, half-brother. Ooh, Nelly. Ooh, 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 ooh. All right. Oh, is that a penis? No, it's a person. Okay. Sorry, I just thought it was a drawing of a penis. Wish I could send you some. Oh, Adriana, I love you so much. I don't usually get sick. I really don't get sick. But here we are. I get sick. It's multiplying. Let's see what. Oh, is this just a video? No, I don't want to do it. Stop. I changed my mind. Abigail Spamberger. Okay. I want to see impact on national politics next year and beyond. The one contest on Tuesday that may do the most to shape national politics going forward is a measure on the ballot in California, where voters will decide whether to approve a new congressional map that could flip as many as 5 Republican-held House seats to Democratic control in the 2026 midterm elections. California's Proposition 50 is a response to Trump's gerrymandering push. Was Vance's half-brother running as a psycho? Wasn't Jerry Springer? Yes, I think he was, Neil. Oh my God. JD's half-brother loses. Oh my God. That's bad. Oh, okay. No, I don't want to. I don't need that. Stop it. Go away. Okay, thank you. Let's see. New York. The race to lead New York City features Democratic state legislator and Democratic socialist Zoran Mamdani. Oh, he's a state legislature. He's in the state legislature. He's definitely qualified. He's more than qualified. I'm telling you right now. 82%, 18% with 5% reporting. I don't know what that means. With their damn name thing. I know. I try to call out people by the names we might recognize them by. But I don't really know. Okay, Zoran, whose rising political stars generated excitement from the party's more progressive wing and apprehension among the party establishment. I don't even get that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Corey Bowman. I feel like I've heard that name before. Corey Bowman. Yeah, the love seat lost. Corey Sectional. Corey Sectional got thrown out in the trash. You're in the trash. 4 minutes until New York closes. I don't know. I think Mamdani's the most reasonable choice. I'm going to tell you right now. Cuomo is a rapist. Cuomo has all kinds of sexual abuse accounts against him. He's just a slime ball. And then Curtis Sliwa, I mean, I was alive in the 70s. Curtis Sliwa was a joke then, and he is a joke now. In fact, he's a bigger joke now. Like, literally, if you made that guy mayor of New York City, he wouldn't know what to fucking do. Okay? He just never would. He wouldn't know what to fucking do. He picked Vance for himself. Wait, what does that mean? Say that again. James Bowman was once... Oh, that's right. Team Grapist seems to be a bigger problem than the GOP. Yeah. I mean... that's the thing, like Cuomo's, New Yorkers don't forget that. There's some nostalgia about the Cuomo family in New York, and I'm sure there's a segment of voters who will always vote for a Cuomo, kind of thing. But I'm going to tell you right now, I think New Yorkers are sick to fucking death of Cuomo and are happy that he got uncovered for the real slime ball that he is. So that's one thing. And then he might win because he was governor of the state. And if he has legislative experience, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, he's not Mario. Yeah. Oh, my God. None of his children. Poor Mario. He should have... Maybe their mom screwed him up. I'm just kidding. I don't know. She's probably a really nice lady. But I wonder what time NYC... Well, it should be 9-ish, so it should be very soon. Hold on. Let me just see if there's updates here. What is this? Mamdani's Brooklyn party is a world away from primary night. I want to see it. Wait, we should find it. Hold on. I'm going to do that. Hold on. Hold on to your love. Hold on to your love. Okay, what am I doing? I'm looking for Mom Donnie's party. Let's go to Mom Donnie's party. Mom Donnie, he's gonna be the mayor of New York City. Mom Donnie, he's funny. Do 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 do. Okay, wait, is this it? I think it is. Dee 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 dee. Oh, this is it. Okay, this is cool. Oh my god. And then I'll put Kornacki a little bigger. God damn it. What the fuck? Do do do. Oh, I guess there's no sound right now. Moments away. Sorry. Oh my god. Tom, what did you do, Tom? I made homemade grilled cheese today. Tom, I'm so proud of you. Did you use mayonnaise on the outside of the bread? For what it's worth, we had municipal elections across Quebec yesterday. Nobody cares who was selected Montreal mayor as long as they get the streets plowed. Yeah, I mean, yeah. Yeah, it's true. Montreal has to be here. I've been in Montreal in the winter. It's fucking brutal. It's really incredible. There was a pack of 2 flatbreads in the must-sell rack. Deep discount, so I bought it and baked them. These are leftovers. Oh my god, I had a flatbread the other day, Lee. Oh my god, it was so good. Really good cheese. Well, mayo on the bread is actually on the outside of the bread, makes it really crispy, but that's okay. Don't worry about it. Anyway. Yeah, they have no choice. It's no joke. Why are you guys not letting us hear? Is this the... I guess they're not gonna put on anything. Let me see. Has you started talking? I don't know how to speak. Check out the map. Second thing down statewide. All right. Sweat. Oh, that was a snarfle and a half. Mayo is a trick for the outside. It makes it really crispy. I learned that from Haggard, who used to run his own restaurant. Ooh. I have the sound up, so we'll hear if they come back. Turnout by locality, 2025 versus 2021. Oh, I love shit like this. All right. So wait, dotted line. Okay, each dot represents a locality with all the results reported. Localities that have higher turnout in 2025 appear above the dotted line. Oh, so if they're above this line, like that one, that is higher turnout in 2025 than in 2021. Does that make sense? All the blue and red that are in the yellow part is higher turnout. That's interesting. This one, that one went a lot. Oh, 54%. Williamsburg City, 2025 turnout was 54%. 2021, 50%. All these are pretty close, actually. Change in party performance. Oh, whoops. Okay. Calm down. What is this? All right, what are we looking at? All right, this is... Oh, wow, this has like all the data. This is such a great website. Oh my God, you guys, for the data nerds in the audience, this is a fantastic... No, it doesn't, to make it taste like mayo. You just put a thin layer of the mayonnaise and then you fry it with that. And I'm telling you, it just makes the bread so beautifully crispy. I know, it's gross, but that's the way it is. Pennsylvania election results. Dude, this is very cool. That's a very cool. I'm going to take some time with poking around that. ABC 27 News. Pennsylvania election results. Holy shit. Can you make them any tinier? Is that possible, Pennsylvania? Are you weird? Okay. Come on. Come on, kitty. Oh, my God. Okay, 4% reporting. Oh, so the Democrat is slightly ahead in the Harrisburg mayor, Lancaster mayor, Democrat. Oh my God, she's blowing it out. Tony Dastra must be a disastra. Get it? I know, I always use butter too, but I'm telling you right now, a little thin layer of mayonnaise is much better. Yeah, you don't taste it. Jamie just totally killed their opponent, Tony Disastra. I'm going to say it again because it's such a good joke. Somebody needs to tell him that joke. Gettysburg. Chad Carr, maybe. Uh-oh. Oh, she's the incumbent. Okay, they don't have anything reporting. Oh, this is great. Look at all this stuff we have. Look at all this stuff we have. The Kornacki cam. Let's see if he's doing anything.
County by 19 points 4 years ago when it was a near miss statewide. So this won't do. He is going to have to absolutely romp in the same day vote. Those are the kinds of margins Democrats have amassed in that early vote. Just show you again, Hudson County, we do have some same day vote here. We started the night with this one, and we're watching this one because this has a very large Hispanic population, and Donald Trump did extremely and surprisingly well for a Republican in Hudson last year. The question was, could Citarelli tap into those gains Trump made with Hispanic voters? And again, the same day vote that's coming in here, it's a little bit better, a little bit less bad for Citarelli than that initial batch of early vote and mail vote was. But again, this is what Trump was able to pull off in Hudson County. This is what Citarelli is looking at right now. So he's got a mountain to climb in the same day vote. It's coming in awfully slowly, but trust me, when we start getting big batches of it, I'll scream. And I'm just going to check in here in New York City because I just want to tell you the way there it is. It all comes in at once, and there it is. Okay, we just got more than a third of the vote. How about that for timing? We just got more than a third of the vote in. Now, what you're looking at, these are votes that were cast early, and this is vote that was cast by mail, stay with me here, and received by last Friday. So there is still more vote by mail that came in over the weekend, came in today, will come in, that's yet to be counted, but you're getting all of the early vote that was cast in New York City. You heard so much about, was this a good demographic for Mamdani? Was it a good demographic for Cuomo? And you're getting a lot of the mail. And there it is for Mamdani, a 12-point advantage.
That's the mail-in vote received by last. Not yet. Not yet. That's the mail-in vote.
Same day today. We're seeing lots of reports of heavy turnout around New York City today. But this is very similar to what we were just talking about in New Jersey, where
people don't want a fucking. They don't want a fucking
really
fascist dictator.
The same day vote in New York City doesn't just have to be pro-Cuomo.
Okay.
It has to be really pro-Cuomo to overcome now a 12-point deficit here. Now, again, it is interesting when you look at this. One of the things that Cuomo needed, and this was the story at the 11th hour, was that Trump weighing in saying, hey, you got to vote for Citarelli. The idea there was to marginalize the Republican candidate Curtis Sliwa. And that number for Sliwa at 8% is lower than he was getting in the polls. You saw polls with Sliwa 15, 20% right now.
Badger, I love
he got
mustard
8%,
so much.
at least in this early and mail-in portion of the voting. And again, that's why I think this, the polls were all over the place here. There was one last week that had it at 25. There was another one that had it at about 5 points. So it was all over the place. But it does look like there was some consolidation here of Sliwa slipping in this voting process and Cuomo benefiting. Not enough to catch Mamdani here. Cuomo wants that trend, though, to continue and maybe accelerate on the Election Day vote. Because remember, Trump said it only last night. So does this Sliwa vote actually go down further on Election Day? Is there more consolidation in that vote? Would that provide an avenue for Cuomo to come back? But he's going to need a big, big Election Day. Well, no, and that's why I thought there was volatility. That was the word I kept using talking about this. When you saw polls at 5, you saw polls at 25. And you face it, we've had a bunch of interest of general elections in New York City that are pretty low interest blowouts lately. Exactly. And the extra piece of volatility, and I can't wait to dive into the neighborhoods when we can do that, because the thing that makes that so volatile is this. The cutoff line, and we see this in the exit poll, is about 45 years of age. Voters over 45 are a pro-Cuomo demographic. We see him winning those voters. Voters under 45, Cuomo falls off an absolute cliff. And especially when you get under 30, he's being trounced, lapped 3 times by Mamdani. So the question becomes, critically, what's the median age of this electorate? Is one group turning out more than the other?
I think they call that a mandate.
Is that older voters in New York City, older voters in the outer boroughs, flooded the polls, are anti-Mamdani, decided Curtis Sliwa didn't have a chance, and rallied behind Andrew Cuomo in massive, as you would say, record-shattering numbers. That would be his hope, because he doesn't just need big turnout. He needs the turnout to be disproportionately older, because Mamdani is clear. I mean, you see these in the polls. We've seen age divides before. I gasp every time I see it in New York City. It's off the charts.
Wow. Every single county shifted blue in Virginia.
Yeah, let's take a look here. Yes, and that is actually, Kristen, that's a very important point here. Staten Island is the most conservative. It's smallest by far. It's the smallest of the boroughs, but it's the most conservative, and you can expect this to be a Cuomo jurisdiction tonight. But let's take a look here in Manhattan, and Mamdani leading here by 8 points, about 40% of the vote counted. Cuomo, I think, was hoping to do very well. Upper West Side, maybe Upper East Side in particular, Cuomo was hoping to do particularly well. Bronx, I want to see, because this is interesting. We got about a quarter of the vote in the Bronx. Cuomo's folks have been hoping to do well here. Turnout, the question also was going to be maybe lower here. I think we're certainly seeing that, 28%. Take a look at Queens. If Cuomo's going to have a chance tonight, he's going to want to win Queens. Queens is where his family is from originally. His father, who ran for mayor a few decades ago, was the governor, like his son. But you can see that's Queens. Now take a look over in Brooklyn. And Brooklyn is sort of the epicenter of Mamdani's movement here. Again, we talk about that age divide here. You know, neighborhoods in Brooklyn, there are some of them on the waterfront. This is the East River right here. There are some of them in Queens, but there's a lot in Brooklyn, you know, with a lot of younger voters, college-educated voters, sort of progressive, very politically engaged voters who've sort of been the backbone of this Mamdani effort. And so he's running up the score most here in Brooklyn.
This is a hard year. Yes, it is
Staten
the best
Island
crew ever, Adriana.
It's great because it's Cuomo. It makes sense. I'm looking at it like you are, saying, why isn't Staten Island on there? Oh, man, we chose a very confusing color here to use. Okay. That makes so much more. I'm trying to figure this out in my head as we go through it. Why would Staten Island not report with the entire city? It did report. Cuomo's winning it. Sliwa was in second place here. I mean, this is the most Republican-friendly by far. So again, that actually clarifies the picture again. We're not waiting on a piece of the mail.
If you don't know, Staten Island is incredibly MAGA. I mean, it's always been MAGA, MAGA. So we would never win in Staten Island.
You know, again, this is okay. We've got some same-day report now, and I'm going to ask my
Neil,
producers going to keep tabs on this. Now that we have the benchmark of that early vote, what clip is Cuomo winning, or what is he getting as the same day comes in? Because he's got to win it. He's got to win it by double digits. That would give him a chance here against Mamdani. You got it.
Okay. So this is the story that we, thank you for sharing this, Gal. Kansas Republicans drop push to enter nation's widening redistricting battle. So it seems that, what's the population of Staten Island? That's an excellent question. It's all MAGA. It's about 500,000 people. About 500,000 people. So it's not, I mean, there's what? How many people are there in New York now? Like 9 million or something like that? I don't even know. Nobody goes to Staten Island. Okay, I lived in New York for 6 years. I never went to Staten Island. I didn't have to. And you know what? To go to Staten Island, anywhere you go from in the other boroughs, it takes an hour and a half and 17 trains and a ferry to get over there. Okay? So fuck that. And there's no reason to. There's no reason to. And at least 3 vampires. There you go. Let me see. The Momdani's are not gonna. They're not counting their chickens before they hatch. That's for surezies. All right. Let me just see if I can find another place here. I can find another place here. Oh my God! Move that thing. You're so silly. Oh my head. Oh my head. Oh, my head is so painful. Hey, we should record this tweet in case voter fatigue. Hold on. I'm little Mikey Flynn. I'm little Mikey Flynn. I'm little Mikey Flynn, and I'm so sad today. Oh, little Mikey Flynn. Oh, little Mikey Flynn. You're so sad. You're so sad. I wish I had my baby voice. Hate technology.
Can you guys hear me? Can you hear the baby voice? Wait, can you hear the baby voice? Quote tweeting his little Nazi husband. Yay! Okay, good. Hell yeah! Whoop whoop. Oh, he is so twiggered. Oh, I love it. I love seeing him twiggered. General Mike Flynn. Actually, you're a lieutenant general disgraced. How about that? General Mike Flynn. Well, first, no, let's go to Junior. Junior's really upset. Oh my God, he's so upset. So upset. The Democrats sweeping nearly every election tonight. Hey, thanks for uplifting it, Junior. You're great. Is 100% a sign of voter fatigue in the Republican Party? No, baby, you just lost. That's all it is. You just fucking lost. And can you blame us? There's a communist gonna be in New York. I never go to New York because it's a scary city, but you know, it'd be a communist scary city now. Uh-oh. I don't blame POTUS because I still need him. But he really needs to wake up. But then he'd be woke. I think this is not gonna work. Bad choice of words, Junior. Bad choice of words. Can you blame us? Elections are a referendum on the current political climate. Okay, so that's actually true. That's the one thing he said that was actually, like, factual. Elections are a referendum on the current political climate. And when we're experiencing a dictatorship with Stasi and Nazis, yeah, we're going to referendum your Nazi ass over to wherever, Staten Island, okay? Go to Staten Island. Make your little network city. Go ahead. You're going to have great Italian food, but you're not going to have anything else. Sorry. Son of a psyoper. Wake up to those around him who are slow playing his agenda. Whoa, that's a dig and a half. Stephen Miller could, like, have Mike Flynn Jr. like, bloop. Like, bloop. You know, blooped. I don't know. This is terrible. I don't know. This is really, he's really mad, and he's going to regret this tweet later on. I just know it. I really do. I know he's going to regret it. He's going to regret it. Yeah, no, Staten Island. I don't know. I just thought of that. I think that's like a perfect place. I think it's a perfect place for all of them to go. Then they can just work out all their little fantasies, you know? Like, it's perfect. Okay, wait. Let's go on. Okay, wait. Susie Wiles. Ooh. Putin's not gonna like you getting after his Susie cakes. Oh, yeah. 3. With not really the right formatting, but that's okay. That's okay. You were mad. You were mad, so I understand why you didn't really think about it. 3. Accountability, not. No big name arrests. No one held accountable yet for things they didn't do. Foreign influence in our government still prevails. What do you mean by that, you stupid fucking asshole. Do you mean like Saudi influence? Like Qatari influence? Who the fuck influence do you think is actually ruining things? Because you're friends with all the fuckers, okay? So I don't really understand how you can say there's foreign people, because there's nothing, okay? You're all friends with them. They're your friends. I mean, they'll stab you in the back, but you need to learn that on your own. Okay, no one held foreign influence. Gaslit with stats from the FBI and DOJ, thinking that'll work to somehow regain our trust. Bullshit. With a pound sign because I'm a daddy. What if you use baby voice and deep voice? I don't think you can do both. I don't have that fancy a system, but maybe someday. What have they done? Majorities in the House and Senate, and for what? Man, you know what Mike Flynn Jr. loves to do? He likes to walk into the bar, slap his micro dick on the bar, and say, "Touch it! Touch it!" I just made that up. We need angrier baby cuss more. Okay, I can do that. No problem. If the GOP doesn't get its shit together, the real Donald Dump presidency will be over in November 2026. You know, just when I think they're smart enough to pull something off, then they write shit like this, and I go, they're not that smart. They're not that smart. I mean, granted, they won, but they're not that smart. Okay, so then Dad says, oh my God, that'd be funny, Oren. Dad, who is Lieutenant General Michael Flynn, disgracefully retired. So there. Was he like dismissed with dishonor? I guess he wasn't. Damn. Boy, man, you can be a fuckwad in this country and just get all the shit. You can just get all the shit. Okay, and then Dad says, and the nation won't be that far behind. I don't know what you're talking about, because your son was just talking about all the elections, and then you're saying, and the nation won't be that far behind. I don't really get that, because what? That doesn't even refer to what your son, your spawn, the fruit of your loin, was saying. I'm just saying. Get your sheep together fast and start doing stuff. Yeah, I don't know what stuff, but just start doing some stuff. Yeah, the American people are fed up with politics and your political bullshit. We want action. What action? Like, what do you want? What do you want? You want them to go in and just, like, take the Democrat votes? Like, you lost, Flynn. Get it? You're losing. That's the way it is. That's the way it is. I'm sure you guys will try and find a way to fuck it up. I'm positive about that. I hate the Flynns. The Flynn family. Joe Flynn, you can suck my dick. So there. And I told him that to his face, kind of. He was in a space with us, and it really was him. And it was him, and he was talking to Jim Stewartson. And I said, Jim, can I say something last to, what's his name, Joe, before he rage quits? Which I think he actually did. But then what I said was, Joe Flynn, you can suck my dick. And then everybody laughed, and he laughed because he was embarrassed that a girl said she was going to make him suck her dick. I mean, I wouldn't make him because I'm not like that type of person. Believe me, he would want to. Yay, Detroit! Okay, let's go get some shit on this. Music! Let's see if there's... Oh my God, stop.
Although I love the baby voice. It's really nice. Okay, so that's, where's my decision desk? Yeah, oh yeah. Decision made. Oh my God. Do. Who's that? Oh, that's decision desk.
John, let me ask you a question.
Oh, okay.
I asked Ruffini earlier. and that is, I think about the Texas map, the new Texas congressional map, that is
Let's listen.
making
Oh,
some
God, it's Chuck
assumptions that
Todd?
some shifts in the electorate are durable.
Oh, my God.
Right, particularly those South Texas Latinos.
Oh, my
Given what
God.
we've seen,
Okay, maybe not.
Once again, we're in year 10 of this, or close to year 9 of this experiment, where when Trump's not on the ballot, right, there's a group of voters who aren't going to come.
I'll find something else.
Should we start to wonder if we're going to see some dummy manders in some of these redistricting efforts, at least for this midterm, given what the potential for that? Look, there's a long way to go, but given what we've been watching tonight.
Oh, my God, where are you?
I would say yes, there's potential for dummy manders.
Okay, good. I want to just go to your... denial of bail amendment passes. Oh, nice. Jesus Christ. Cincinnati Mayor Aftab Puraval. Eileen Higgins and Emilio Gonzalez advance to a runoff in Miami mayoral election. One more spot remains to advance to the runoff. Oh, that's interesting. What are they? Are they, because the mayor of, well, I guess that's Miami. What is he mayor of? But he's really, he's very, he's annoying. He kisses Trump's butt all the time. Nate Silver, you're an idiot. You're an idiot. Okay, here we go. Let's see. New York. Zoran Mamdani, 38% of the votes counted. 49.7% of the votes so far. Cuomo with 41%, but I don't think he's going to close the gap. I don't know, maybe. That's cool. Let me see. That's a ballot question. General election. These are all supervisors. They just make it so hard to, look at everything. Pennsylvania, let's make sure we didn't miss anything. Stella is winning at 34%. All right, and then what? Okay, hold on. I want to do one more thing. Do. Wait, what? What? Okay, that sounds terrible. There's hardly any public servants in Florida that don't kiss Trump's rump. I know, Carla, that's such an issue. I hope he's freaking out. Well, I'll tell you. TJ, I'll tell you right now who's freaking out is Mike Flynn and his son are having kittens over in the corner. Yeah, there goes Eric Adams' comeback. Oh my God. Oh my God. He's such a... Ugh. God. Okay. Let me see where else. Hold on. Let me just do this. What's that? Oh, this is ABC.
Tonight, as you can see, lots of big cheers every time we get some big updates for Mikey Sherrill. So lots of energy. Senator Cory Booker was just up on the podium not long ago, and he said it won't be long now, saying that Mikey Sherrill is the best candidate for the job, and they have done their job well. If you look at counties like Hunterdon, Gloucester, Cumberland, and Atlantic, they're all leading from Mikey Sherrill right now with not all of the vote in, but these are all counties that went for Donald Trump last year and that they went for Jack Ciattarelli, the opponent, in 2021. So strong numbers for Mikey Sherrill this evening, a big excited crowd. The chairman of the New Jersey Democratic State Party, getting ready to welcome another speaker here at the podium tonight. So we're going to take a listen to this. Mikey Sherrill hoping that the numbers continue to go her way this
I don't
evening.
know, Lee. It sounds
All right, and of course she has been making affordability a big primary, a big push there, and saying that she is going to make a difference. Trish Hartman, our thanks to you. Avery Harper, want to go back to you, what the boards are telling you about New Jersey.
Yeah, we are getting some more preliminary exit poll data about independent voters now in this New Jersey governor's race that we have been watching closely. And these are numbers that are going to be favorable to Sherrill and her campaign. 52% of independent voters saying in our exit poll that they cast ballots for Sherrill versus 45% who say that they cast ballots for Ciattarelli. We know that in this race, Mikey Sherrill and Jack Ciattarelli have both focused on issues of affordability, hoping to turn voters out to the polls for them. And then in terms of how folks are feeling in New Jersey on the direction.
Look at his glasses. Oh, wait, let me turn this off because it's kind of annoying. We'll find out when he's... All right, what does 3-Pen have to say?
Decision desk, which is pretty good. They've called the races tonight, and they're
Look at
normally
his
pretty
stupid
conservative.
glasses.
Have just called the New York City race for Mondani, and that is at 6 minutes after polls close. 6 minutes after polls close. Decision desk, which is pretty good. They've called the races tonight, and they're normally pretty conservative. Have just called the New York City race.
Wins by double digits. You've got to keep in mind, Ciattarelli lost by just 3 points when he ran 4 years ago. Donald Trump lost by 6
I was
points in
singing.
New Jersey.
I did
if she gets
I'm
that
sorry.
double-digit margin, I'll tell you what this is. This should be a
I'm gonna
real warning
mute
shot
him.
to Republicans.
Oh, here we go.
Because
This
what
guy's going to
Mikey
let you
Sherrill
know
did
what's
in this
what.
race is she made Donald Trump issue number 1, 2, and 3. She cast Jack Ciattarelli saying that he would be the Trump of Trenton. And there was a key moment in one of the debates they had where they were asked to give Donald Trump a grade. And Ciattarelli said, I'd give him an A. I basically don't think I think everything he has done has been good. And that was used over and over again by Mikey Sherrill. And not only, Donald Trump didn't campaign in New Jersey, but Donald Trump weighed in much more heavily in this race than he weighed in New Jersey. And even today, even tonight, before the polls closed,
You notice that Trump didn't show up for any of the candidates around the country?
This turns out to be not just a victory for Mikey
I think he had Glenn Youngkin. No.
Potentially
He didn't have any of the he didn't stump for any of the candidates.
That's a real warning sign for Republicans
And
about
of
the Trump
course,
factor.
When Ciattarelli ran for governor the last time of New Jersey, he came pretty close, just losing by 3 points.
3 points. So if he goes, and again, in a race where it wasn't just, Trump was out there, this was a central issue for Mikey Sherrill. Some Democrats were worried that she was making too much of an issue out of Donald Trump and that she needed, to focus, more directly and fully on her plans, which she did in her campaign. But she talked over and over again about Donald Trump, and apparently it looks like it was effective.
Yeah, Mary, you have to wonder what the Trump administration is thinking here, because as we have heard from some of the Republicans blowing this off as just, these are blue states, they were likely to win, that may not exactly be the answer.
Yeah, and so far the messaging coming from the Republican side has been, well, it's poor candidates. Well, that doesn't really apply here when it's someone who the president offered such a full-throated endorsement of. I mean, he's called Ciattarelli, a great guy, a good friend. He was very vocal in his support of him, unlike what we saw in Virginia, where I think it's much easier for Republicans, someone that President Trump didn't even mention her name. It's a lot easier for them to distance themselves. But John is absolutely right. I mean, the margin here, if that's, on track where we're headed, that is, alarm bells ringing for Republicans, because they're looking at this state and wondering, what can be gleaned about whether the gains that Trump made can continue, whether they can grow off of, and sustain the gains that Trump made in 2024. And in a state like New Jersey, where Trump sort of famously made those inroads, what does it mean when all of a sudden you have, Sherrill coming out with this kind of a margin? And I think it would also raise some questions about whether Trump can continue to have strong showings in certain suburban areas in the country. So when you're looking at these races and trying to make some sort of guess about what it might mean for the midterms, there's a lot you can read here, I think,
lady,
for both parties.
Lady, can I ask you a question, lady? Do you think that this is a normal political cycle where it's like, oh yeah, we're going to vote out the ruling party? No, okay? We are under attack. It is a full-blown occupation of our own country with ridiculous tariffs, ridiculous policies, an enrichment scheme for himself. Wars, we didn't. Illegal wars. I mean, yeah, she's normalizing it, and I won't listen to that. And you know what? I don't think there's a moderate Democrat that disagrees. I'm sorry. You can't tell me there's a moderate Democrat that really essentially disagrees with Mamdani. I'm sorry. I don't think there's people like that anymore. And I think this year has really changed people that were, I don't understand it, but if they were wavering, I guess, I don't really know. Or just like, everybody's gross. I mean, there still is that faction of everybody's an idiot. You know, like there's still, I was listening to Cam Higbee, the disgusting streamer who wants to be Charlie Kirk, but he's too old and a little too heavy. Sorry, I don't mean to shame you, but I'm just telling you what the requirements are. And he definitely won't like woo Erica. So, you know, I think I was listening to him and he was talking to two young kids in New York City and who were just like having fun and goofing around and, you know, I don't know. And, but like young men, like 19, 20, you know, not kids really. And they were just like, yeah, we just think everything's stupid and it's all stupid and everything's stupid and we're just making fun of it. And it's just, and I'm telling you right now, that's what I see every day online with the incels that I unfortunately watch. Oh my gosh, Carlo, you're coming in. My glasses are too thick for rimless. And he says, oh, Karen. Anyway, excuse me, I've got to stop talking.
What it shows you tonight is he drove away independent, unaffiliated voters. And in a state where there's 850,000 more registered Democrats than Republicans, you cannot win if you drive away unaffiliated voters. Lindsay, I'll give you one example. You know the state well. You're a Jersey girl. He is going to lose Essex County and Hudson County by a combined 175,000 votes. It is unthinkable. Ocean County and Monmouth County, he's only going to win probably by a combined 80 or 90,000 votes. I mean, it is, as it looks right now, a drubbing. And I think that I know that we've lost Republicans in the legislature. District 21, we lost 2 Republican incumbents, and we may lose more. This is going to turn out to be an absolute disaster for the Republican Party. And it was a strategic, conscious decision by the Republican candidate to embrace Donald Trump and to walk away from unaffiliated voters in New Jersey. And when you do that, you lose by as much as Jack Ciattarelli is losing right now.
You said that this is a disaster for the Republican Party. Do you see this as a referendum on Donald Trump? Because at the same time, as John pointed out earlier tonight, when you have Jim Murphy, who's a Democrat, running the state of New Jersey, and the number one issue is affordability.
Do you think it could be a referendum on Dump?
Pointed to, hey, this is the party that's in control here in New Jersey, and look how we're struggling.
Well, look, think about this. Think about what a failed campaign this was for my party. In New Jersey, in a state where the budget has increased 72% in 8 years, that we lost the tax issue to a Democratic congresswoman who supported everything Phil Murphy did. How could you possibly lose the tax issue after a 72% government increase over 8 years? It's 9% a year, Lindsay, every year for 8 years. Just to give you a comparison, in my 8 years, the budget went up 15.5%, 72% in the next 8 years. And we lost the tax issue to Mikey Sherrill. This is a moment where everyone has to, in the Republican Party in New Jersey, examine the last 8 years of Jack Ciattarelli, who's led our party for the last 8 years as our nominee, and has now joined a club that is the smallest club in New Jersey, people who have lost for governor 3 times. There's now only 2 members, Jack Ciattarelli and the late former governor Jim Florio. And Governor Florio at least won once while losing 3 times. So we need to go through a real self-examination here as a party in my state, because All along, the Citarelli campaign was telling us he was going to win this thing and pick up seats in the legislature. He is losing seats in the legislature, and he's going to lose this race perhaps by double digits.
Former Governor of New Jersey, Chris Christie, we thank you so much as always. Coming up, we are still awaiting the results from the New York City in that hotly contested mayoral race. We'll be right back.
There was the doctor, day one fresh.
That's right. Citarelli. Idiot. An idiot. Mamdani proved he's a better candidate. Oh, yeah. He's better looking, too. He's actually quite good looking. But, he's a better candidate. And I'm actually I don't know. What was the vote count, actually? I think he only got like 8% of the vote. Hold on. Let me see. Oh, that's not that one. Here we go. Nope, that's not that one. No, I'm sorry. I did the wrong thing. Don't do that to me. I think it's this one. Okay, no, it's not this one. I have too many things open. What happened to that other thing? Where's the results? Oh, here we go. Results. Oh, here we go. Let's look. New York, New York, a wonderful town. The Bronx is up and the battery's down. The people ride in a hole in the ground. New York, New York, it's a wonderful town. Nope, he wouldn't have won. 128,400 plus 704. What is that? 832? 832 to 860 at this point. 832 to 860. So no, he probably, at this point, he wouldn't. I know. This is such a sad little world we live in where there's so much focus on this one stupid man that is going to die and isn't going to impact, his policies will live on because those aren't really his policies. They're the people around him. So we've got a lot of work to do, even if he kicks the bucket. But it will just be a little bit more peaceful if he kicks the bucket because J.D. Vance is so boring. I never want to watch his speeches. He's so dumb. He always does those, stupid incel jokes, oh, your mom, kind of thing. And I'm like, whatever. The hardwood floors in the living room are refinished. Oh, I'm sitting here staring at, I love that. I love that. I love that. All right, let's see. This is fantastic. The other one, wait. Where's the other one that was really good? Oh my God, there's too much. This one, John McAuliffe has flipped a Virginia House of Delegates seat. The district voted for Trump last year. He ran aggressively against building more data centers in the state with the most data centers in the country. That's important. Yeah, Darth Cheney. I really thought Dick Cheney was dead. All right, I'm going to be honest. I really thought Dick Cheney already died. I had him Kissingered a long time ago. So I'm sorry to tell him, but I thought he was dead. I thought he was dead. Hey, I thought you were dead. I thought you were dead.
It appears to be a victory, but we do have a projection to make now, Rick.
That's right. Zohran Mamdani will be the next mayor of New York City. It is a remarkable, remarkable comeback, really coming from just about nowhere in this race. Down in the low single digits all the way through against some of the biggest names that exist in New York City politics. Zohran Mamdani, just 34 years old, will become the next mayor of New York. About 100,000 vote lead over the former governor and just a member of New York Democratic royalty in Andrew Cuomo.
It is a remarkable, remarkable upset, one that a year ago would have seemed truly impossible. Just 34 years old, Democratic socialist, now the mayor of the nation's largest city. As you mentioned, it is truly remarkable when you also consider who he was up against here. Let's go to our Aaron Katersky, who is at the Zohran Mamdani.
This woman is really having a hard time hiding her feelings.
I can imagine it is quite a scene there.
It is a boisterous room here in downtown Brooklyn, Mary, after Zohran Mamdani is projected to be the next mayor of New York City. 34-year-old assemblyman, Democratic socialist, Muslim man, with little political experience, is now the new face of New York. And a religious barrier has fallen in the city. A quarter century after the 9/11 attacks, New York has elected its first Muslim American mayor in Zoran Mamdani. He has ridden a campaign pledging to make New York more affordable to a projected victory over an establishment candidate in Andrew Cuomo, whose family has loomed large over New York politics for decades. That appears to be over now, as Zoran Mamdani is projected to be the next mayor, the 111th mayor of New York. Mary?
It is just a remarkable, improbable run that has now ended in this resounding victory. Aaron, thank you. And Avery, talk us through the breakdown of some of the vote here, because the turnout really astounding.
Right, and age has really been a big factor in this race. There's a generational divide that is on display within the Democratic Party. But when you look at our preliminary exit poll data and we look at Mamdani voters, what we find is that 17% of those Mamdani voters were 18 to 29, 32% were 30 to 44, 29% 45 to 64, and then only 22% were 65 plus. And these two numbers in the middle kind of stand out to me. And part of it is because of some of Mamdani's proposals, particularly guaranteeing free childcare was one of the tenets of his campaign. That was something that was particularly interesting. If you want to look toward the issue of Israel, let's go and look at the age of some of the Cuomo voters. On the other hand, we know that, and you can look and see here, as those voters got older, those voters got a larger share of Cuomo's vote. So 41% of those voters who were 65 plus started to vote for Cuomo, and it went down.
Easily.
And then you look
It is
at
very
their
good news.
position on Israel, and Israel being a factor in this race. And this could cut both ways, because there were folks for whom allegiance and sort of an idea and being a part of the issue on Israel and being a favor of Israel was a big deal. There's also people for whom being in favor of Gaza was a big deal. 67% say it was a factor in their vote, and 29% that say it was not a factor in their vote, Mary.
It's really remarkable. When you go back and look at the age especially, you have to wonder about the way in which Mamdani ran this campaign, really leaning into social media. It's what got him on the map. It's what fueled so many. And when you look at how many young voters came out to him, it's hard to imagine, or not to imagine, that many of them may have been getting acquainted to this campaign on their phones, and so many lessons for Democrats and the Democratic Party going forward about maybe how to reach out to some critical voters ahead of the
social
midterms.
media fluency, but also non-traditional methods and venues of campaigning. I mean, over the weekend, Mamdani was at nightclubs all over Brooklyn, right? And talking to people, not just there to party, but asking for their vote and asking for those folks to come out and canvass for him.
Yeah, and Aaron Katersky, you've been out talking with some of these voters as well, and the sort of non-traditional way that Mamdani was reaching out.
It's really remarkable, and it really reflects, I think, the changing demographics of the city. Zoran Mamdani appealed to people who haven't lived in New York very long, 10 years or younger, where native New Yorkers went for Andrew Cuomo, but not by a very wide margin. Zoran Mamdani also appealed by a vast majority to renters, whereas property owners sided with Andrew Cuomo. And I'm really struck by the religious divide in such a parochial city. Zoran Mamdani, according to our exit polls, losing voters who identify as Jewish, voters who identify as Catholic, and still is now the projected winner to be the next mayor of New York City. Mary, that would have been unheard of in recent years. And the turnout here, the most since 1969. Zoran Mamdani's campaign struck a chord particularly with younger voters who came out in overwhelming numbers for him, now paying off the way Mamdani had a savvy social media focused campaign that targeted people where they live in their particular neighborhoods. He was able to register more first-time voters than any other candidate in recent memory, and that significant ground operation paid off.
It certainly did pay off, Aaron, and of course so many of those younger voters that he was able to reach now, propelling him to this, what was not that long ago, a really improbable victory. Aaron, thank you. Let's bring in Danielle Alvarez, former Trump campaign advisor. The president has really gone after Mamdani. He has made him a target, especially on social media. He has said that if Mamdani won, that he would slash federal funding to this city, said that the city had zero chance of succeeding if Mamdani were to be in charge. What do you make of this victory tonight?
I think that what you're going to see is Zohran Mamdani and his socialist policies going to be front and center in these midterm elections. One of the things that Republicans have been talking about is that the Democrat Party is leaderless. And what you are seeing is the rise of Zohran Mamdani. Hakeem Jeffries and others have endorsed, of course, kind of giving Mamdani a sideways hug because they are all fighting again for that leadership slot. We have just seen again that rise of Zohran Mamdani in New York City and among the Democrat Party. And so what you will find is Republicans using that conversation as we head into the midterms regarding how far left the Democrat Party has moved.
How does she sleep at
And,
night?
you mentioned that Mamdani now,
I just wanna
in your
know.
opinion, is going to be sort of front and center as a leader in the
I really wanna
Democratic
know.
Party. Do you think that we are going to continue to see President Trump and Republicans trying to elevate him
Former
as we
Trump
head into the midterms?
fired person.
I do. I think that
Hi,
he
Clark.
has done a great job of elevating himself. I think one of the things that we've seen in the 9 months since President Trump was elected is a leaderless Democrat Party. We have seen shouting matches on the Senate floor.
A leaderless Democrat Party that just blew your ass out of the water. I'm telling you right now, I know I can't stomach it either, Karen. You're so right. No, I'm going to tell you right now, the leaderless Democrat Party, exactly, she can eat a bag of dicks. Exactly, a bag of Bix. She's giving Stepford. I really want to be accepted by the boys. What do you think of this result? What a silly question. Ask why the president would weaponize funding to a major U.S. city because he didn't like who won the mayoral. Yeah. Sent you a screenshot. He took 50.5%. Holy shit, man. That's so great. I was out putting the feral cat house out. Who is this douche? She's in denial, and she thinks that the leaderless and rudderless Democrat Party, who magically won across the board tonight, and God hopes that California follows them. Like, what the fuck, lady? Oh, my God. Yeah, here's the live updates. Let me see here. People are trickling out of the ballroom at Cuomo's watch party. It's not clear when he'll speak. I kind of want to hear him talk. I know it's kind of silly. He's not inexperienced. He's a fucking state lawmaker. My God, they're working hard to discredit people in this world. It's so stupid. I don't know. Okay, let me see. Turnout surged past 2 million voters, the highest level of participation in one of the city's municipal elections since 1969. Oh my God. Since 1969. Let me put Kornacki over here because, we all want to watch. Actually, I don't really like Steve Kornacki, but that's okay. Yeah. What the fuck? Is an NYC is a money net contributor? Oh, I don't know. That's you're sure that NYC is? Yeah, I would imagine. Live swing maps along with the fastest results. Hell yeah. The fastest results. The fastest results in the world. Jay Jones. Boy, you can write stupid texts and get Attorney General too. Live swing maps. Okay. With the fastest results and quick race projections. I want to... Oh, okay. Is this like a page of them? Because that's what this is what I wanted. Now in private beta. 2024. Oh, I see. Elections at your feet. Oh, I see. Where's the live one? Oh, what? You have to sign in? Oh, my Lord. Okay, I can't handle that mentally right at this moment. Let me read Jim's piece. I want to make sure we're listening for Mamdani speaking. Oops, not you. Oh, not you. Oh, wait, I think I put him over here. Wait, no, I didn't. Where'd I put him? Where'd I put him? Did I close down Mamdani? Are you kidding me? What am I doing? Oh, dear. Oh, that's that. Okay, wait. Hold on. This is terrible. Everything's going ridiculous.
Margin. Manhattan plus 10 points for Mamdani. Up in the Bronx.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Young men. I'm interested in this stuff.
5 points. Staten Island,
I'll put all the links that Gal shares in the description.
That is Cuomo's stronghold. If Staten Island was the whole city, Cuomo wins in a landslide. It isn't. Everywhere
oh my
else,
God,
it is
dude!
Mamdani.
Staten Island is not even part of New York City, frankly. Sorry, Staten Island.
And campaigned and did videos and just showed up almost everywhere that he could throughout this campaign, taking a perch from the state assembly to just broaden his appeal, multi-ethnic, multicultural,
that's a good one. The exit polling on young men 18 to 29 in Virginia, New Jersey, and New York.
Whether the Democrats want him to be or not, and
holy
fuckwads!
Plus 40
in these unlikely circumstances, up against these huge names, knowing that you're running against people with enormous followings, like someone named Cuomo, like the incumbent mayor Adams, like Curtis Sliwa. Mamdani still looks like he could actually get an outright majority of New Yorkers or something close to it tonight, Lindsay.
And Rick, I just want to bring this back over to John, because we've been talking about this really magnetic attraction that Mamdani has been able to attract, not just with regard to not just young voters.
Oh, I hate this guy.
At Queens,
all right, hold on.
Hold on. Always talks about himself being a Queens boy. He wasn't even able to win his own borough tonight. Staten Island, I think that was pretty much expected, right? I mean, that's pretty much a Republican.
He's not going to win that.
Going back to Guy Molinari, who used to be the bureau president there. But look, Brooklyn, 22%. We were talking about...
Okay, shut up. Nobody cares what you think. Let me find Jonathan Karl. What an idiot. I'm so sick of all these fucking book writers. Am I even listening? Can you hear me? Oh, yeah, you can. Okay. Okay, let's see. Oh, is she? Oh, we already heard that. We already heard that. Coming up live. When is it coming up? Okay, well, I'll have this on the side, too, because this Wall Street Journal is going to give you his victory speech when he starts. I don't know. All right, here's Cuomo. I mean, there's Kornacki in his pants. I just think, I mean, I'm glad to hear it. I'll believe it when I see it in 2026. Zoran just posted this. Oh, I know. I just really, I mean, I'm a little commie myself, but,
The next and last stop is City Hall. The next and last stop is City Hall.
Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited about his possibilities. I hope he gets the city council that will help him actually accomplish those things, you know? Oh, boy. Okay. Oh, yeah, totally. Checking in to tell Lolo. Oh, Tina! Tina, I love you. I love you so much. You're so sweet. I hope he has good security detail, too. I thought about that, Jen. I'm like, oh, my God. Tina's in the house, everyone. I love you, Tina. You're so kind. I have the kindest friends. I have very kind friends. I thought I heard choppers. I knew I heard helicopters. Exactly. All right. Good old Jim has something to say about the situation. And Tina, what? I'm telling you, this is a great night. I should do these nighttime things more often. I know. I'm waiting for my NyQuil to come, so I got it on Amazon. I'm sorry. I was really, really fucking... Oh, Tina, I love you. You always make me feel better. I just am so grateful to you all. You always make me feel better, and I wish I could be just better. I really do. Don't read that story right now. Uh-oh. Okay. Maybe that's a wake and bake thing. Let me go ahead and bookmark it for wake and bake. All right, let me go back to Kornacki. Yeah, he got 810,900. So he would have 950. Yeah, he's the gap is widening. I'm trying, man. I'm trying. I wish. This is the dumbest illness ever. This is the dumbest situation. This is so not me. Or it wasn't. I love you too. I love this loungers. I really need this. I'm glad you guys were around for this. Are you gonna see? This is the problem. You just want us to sign up and give you all our data. I don't want to do that. 6 new updates. Okay, here we go. This election's outcome represents a major rebuke of portions of New York's business class who spent more than $20 million trying to defeat Mamdani in the primary and open their wallets again in the general election, only to lose again. Money can influence elections, but it is not always determinative. Okay. Mamdani's victory also offers a blueprint for national Democrats seeking to broaden their coalition amid national disenchantment with the party. His campaign added hundreds of thousands of first-time voters, many of whom were young people, people of color, or both. I mean, it's not that hard. I'm sorry. It actually isn't that hard. It's if you don't take dirty money and you actually try and legislate for the people. Really, first female elected in Detroit. Fuck yes. Oh my God. Mary Sheffield wins Detroit mayoral. Oh, Clayburgh. You gotta love that. Let me find Mary. My God, she's gorgeous. She looks like Jennifer Beals from Flashdance. Gotta replay the baby voice section. She's so gorgeous. Oh my God. She looks like Jennifer Beals in Flashdance. You dropped an article? Oh, excellent. Thank you so much. I'm going to catch up with Discord. Probably in the morning. Lee dropped a link in Discord about Detroit. Fabulous. Oh, she gets my vote. Yeah, exactly. Right, Neil? Hubba hubba. Hubba hubba. She says on Facebook, it's truly a brighter day, Detroit. Happy election day. The time is now to show up, make history, and shape our city's future. Meet us at the polls. Vote for Mary for mayor. That's cute. I know. Where do I vote, Clark? Hot. I think that's amazing. Make history as first woman to lead the city. Oh, that's so great. That's so great. Yeah, she's really pretty. God. I mean, she's probably really smart. I'm so sorry. Yeah, she's better looking than Tapering. Detroit City Council President Mary Sheffield made history Tuesday night, becoming the first woman mayor in an election she led from start to finish. We really did need this. Oh my God. Okay. The AP and CNN called the race for Sheffield, who defeated the Reverend Solomon Kinloch, pastor of Triumph Church. Celebrating Tuesday night with hundreds of friends, family, and supporters at a glitzy event at the MGM Grand Detroit. Glitzy event. Whatever. The 12-year city council veteran was the first mayoral candidate to form a committee in the race 2 years before the election to succeed Mike Dugan, who is opting to run for governor as an independent rather than seek a fourth term. She cruised to victory in the August primary, collecting 51% of the vote to Kinloch's 17% in a crowded 9-way contest. That's a pretty good margin for a 9-way contest. How can we say we have a mandate with all these women winning? Exactly. Oh, Cheryl is speaking? Hold on. Oh, fuck you, dupe. Oh my God. Nothing is ever gonna work out. Oh my God. I'm sorry. I'm an idiot. No, 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 no. Hey, Mickey, you're so fine. You're so fine. You're now the governor. Hey, Mickey. Boop, boop. Hey, Mickey. Boop, boop. All right, where are you? La, 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 la. You're not live on your channel, bitch. What? Social media team take a night off? Huh? Oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. Fuck.
Personal gain.
Our democracy and silence voices like ours. In defiance of the hate and violence that some are trying to bring back, and in honor of the generations who fought, bled, and died for the right to vote, who fought for we the people. I am living proof that even the wildest dreams can come true, because never in a million years would my grandparents have predicted this for their son. That is the beauty of the American dream. And that is the New Jersey that Mikey and I are fighting for. A New Jersey where our stories are not the exception. A New Jersey where my daughter's dreams and your children's dreams have no limits. And where they have the opportunity to turn those dreams into reality. Tonight, we celebrate that possibility. Tonight, we honor the courage it took to make it real. Tonight, we took one more step towards the promise immortalized in We the People. So thank you, New Jersey, for your trust, your strength, and your belief in what we can do together. I promise we will not let you down. God bless you all. Thank you very much.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started. Let's get it started in here. Let's get it started.
Country have heard you. I hear you too. This was a tough fight, and this is a tough state. But I know you, New Jersey, and I love you. I've fought for you. I've spoken with thousands of you over this last year. I know your struggles. I know your hopes. I know your dreams. So serving you is worth any tough fight I have to take on, and I am incredibly honored to be your next governor.
Can you hear it?
When I was 18, I raised my hand and I swore to defend the Constitution. And that moment defines me. It taught me that leadership means carrying the weight of other people's hopes, standing firm when it's easier to bend, and always putting the common good above personal gain. And I know how hard it can be to serve in these times. And I just got a call from Jack Chitterelli, and I want to recognize him for stepping up. And all of you know, I love our history, and our state motto has always stuck with me. In 1777, New Jersey was one of the first states to choose a motto. Anybody? Liberty and prosperity. I'm going to get some more civics education going. We'll get that known by all. But it was a demand for freedom from oppression and a commitment to creating better opportunity and a better future. That idea has defined us for almost 250 years. We fought for liberty at the crossroads of the American Revolution, turning the tide for our young nation at the battles of Trenton and Princeton. We offered prosperity as we built the nation during the Industrial Revolution. We've been the cradle of scientific discovery, inventing everything from the light bulb to the laser. Liberty and prosperity. I've seen the genius in that motto over the last year, because both are essential in our democracy. And as the president is backing away from this ideal, cutting SNAP, ripping away health care, terminating Gateway, we here in New Jersey are bound to fight for a different future for our children. We see how clearly important liberty is. We know that no one in our great state is safe when our neighbors are targeted, ignoring the law and the Constitution. But prosperity is equally essential. Liberty alone is not enough if the government makes it impossible for you to feed your family, to get a good education, or to get a good job. So in this country, that shouldn't be too much to ask. But right now, all of it seems at risk. Governors have never mattered more. And in this state, I am determined to build prosperity for all of our citizens. And I've heard from thousands of you about what liberty and prosperity mean to you, what it's going to take for your family to thrive. So I hear you, Newark. I'm going to work with
Diggity.
communities
How
from
you
the ground
doing?
up so all of our neighbors thrive. I hear you, Sham, so I'm going to declare a state of emergency on day one to drive down your utility costs. I hear you, Westfield, so I'm going to make sure our kids are safe online and schools have the resources they need to address the mental health crisis. I hear you, Jersey City, so I'm going to hold government accountable.
Thank you, no, I
balancing
love
individual
you.
liberty
Thank
with
you so
collective
much.
responsibility, ensuring people are safe, healthy,
I miss you.
educated,
I haven't
and
seen
free
you in a
to
minute.
pursue their dreams. I hear you, New Jersey. Good government doesn't just manage problems.
The other dude was a freak. Chitterelli.
So I'm going to continue to listen and work with you to move our state forward, because I have learned so much as I've traveled our state. Our innovations, our businesses, our inventors and entrepreneurs have amazed me, but it's the people that have left the biggest mark, especially those who are fighting for prosperity for their entire communities. I was moved during my block walk in Trenton with Shanique as she spoke so passionately about the promise of her city and her neighbors despite the
It's
challenges.
turning out to be a good
I
night.
love the group of young men from Monroe who've been hard at work on this campaign. They want a seat at the table and they're ready to fight for their future. The little girls who come up to me to say that they're going to be a governor or they're going to be a president. It reminds me of my own belief that anything was possible. Akeem's team, who worked their butts off knocked over 60,000 doors. Akeem told me these are not the kids who will succeed in Trump's vision of this country, but they will in mine. The men and women in labor. Union jobs at a time when our economy is set up to make it harder and harder for working people. You know what? They don't just fight for their brothers and sisters in labor. They fight for all of us.
for working families everywhere, so everyone has a shot. So thank you. Thank you to each and every person here tonight and across the state who's worked hard over the last year. Thanks to the thousands of volunteers who made millions of calls, texts, and canvases, to everyone who's ready to stand and demand a better future for our kids and our families. To my running mate, Dr. Dale Caldwell. You've already served our state so well, and I'm proud to have you by my side as we embark upon this new chapter for New Jersey. To my team, who put together a campaign the likes of this state has never seen, and helped in our efforts to create a great future for New Jersey. And thanks to my family.
Where's stupid Ken Martin tonight? Oh my God, Mom Donnie, it's so exciting.
Who put up with missed soccer games, lacrosse games, football games, volleyball games, swim meets, and rugby games. All to put up with this, so thank you. And a special thanks to my husband, Jason. Through 4 kids, 2 dogs, a hamster, numerous goldfish, 5 campaigns, an insurrection, and 2 impeachments, you have been a truly amazing partner. So thank you to everyone who's joined me in fighting for a better future. I know these are tough times. I know not everyone voted for me, but I'm working for everyone. Every single one of you. When we all do better, we all do better. So tomorrow begins a new day. And at each new day in New Jersey, the sun rises over the Statue of Liberty, a daily reminder of her promise. Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled masses yearning to breathe free. She declares that her lamp lights the path to the golden door. That golden door is New Jersey. It always has been. And that expectation is well deserved, especially after this election, where we chose, we're going to follow Lady Liberty's beacon. We're not going to give in to our darker impulses. Here in New Jersey, we know that this nation has not ever been, nor will it ever be, ruled by kings.
Ken Martin, the DNC chair.
We take oaths to a constitution, not a king.
Yes, Layla, I don't know how to say that. I'm so sorry. All praise to God. So glad Mom Donnie won. Me too. I'm very happy for him. Very excited about his candidacy and what is possible, and that he can show other Democrats how to actually help their communities.
The country we carry in our hearts is waiting. Thank you, New Jersey.
Sorry. Oh my God, there's just too many screens. There's too many screens. Let's see what's going on here. I think we're going to regret this.
Version of herself, not continue to experience the extremism that has been unleashed on the American people. And of course, we've got to clean up corruption to deliver a country of the people, by the people, and for the people.
What is your response to what President Trump had to say there,
I love
saying
that
that
song.
the reason that Democrats had such a good night is because A, he wasn't on the ballot, and B, the government shutdown?
Well, Donald Trump and Republicans shut the government down and refused to reopen it. Donald Trump has spent the last 35 days more time on the golf course, more time talking to Hamas, and more time talking to the Chinese Communist Party than to Democrats on Capitol Hill who represent half the country. And they continue to stubbornly refuse to address the health care crisis that they've created. And the American people clearly have a problem with that. We want to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits, and Republicans refuse to spend a dime on that. And this is the same group of people that could find $40 billion to bail out some right-wing wannabe dictator in Argentina. It's too much for the American people. The Republicans have gone too far.
Mr. Leader, you guys are voting no.
Yes,
on
he
opening the
did.
government, not
Jeff,
Republicans.
he
I know
won.
you're
It's
asking
wonderful.
for specific things, and it's much more complicated than that. We'll get to that in one second.
No,
but
hold on a second, Dana, because let's just be clear about that. The American people clearly understand who's responsible for shutting down the government.
Yeah, but you said
And
they
Republicans
shut down the
control-
government.
They did shut down the government. They have the House, the Senate, and the presidency. And Donald Trump has spent the last few days
something's wrong with the
saying to
routing.
Republicans in the
I
Senate,
just don't.
you have the
Something
power
got
to reopen the government. They
kerfluid with the
refuse to do it.
routing
I
of
wanna
the
talk about
sound. So now I have to manually
New York City,
mute it. It's really
your
weird.
hometown. Mamdani won. You endorsed him the last possible moment, right as early voting was starting.
You
What does
endorsed
this
him
now tell you?
late.
His overwhelming win. What does this now tell you about what your party is about?
Well, in New York City, of course, I congratulate Zoran, and he ran a campaign relentlessly
did win.
focused on
You
addressing
won.
the
Congratulations.
affordability crisis that the people in New York City are experiencing. He did that in the primary, and he stayed on message throughout the general
What are you gonna
election.
do? Are you
And
gonna
now
go
it's
to
incumbent
Disneyland?
upon everyone in New York City, those that supported the next mayor, the mayor-elect, and those that didn't, to make sure that he's as successful as he can possibly be on all the things, including, perhaps most importantly, affordability and on the issue of public safety.
And you know the Republicans, I'm sorry, are already, it's basically like, remember the Giuliani noun verb 9/11? Now it's noun verb. Mamdani is a communist, and that's where the Democrats are right now.
So these people got crushed all across the country, and this is the best that they can come up with.
Oh,
the
you're
American
always a winner,
people are
Oof.
saying, you have failed
Right.
us. You promised to lower the high cost of
That's
living.
the first really solid
Affordability
thing
was
you've
on the
said
ballot
tonight,
today,
Hakeem.
And Democrats have won all across the country. They promised to lower the high cost of living on day one. Costs aren't going down, costs are going up. Inflation through the roof. Housing costs up, childcare costs up, grocery costs up, electricity prices out of control, and now Republicans refuse to extend the Affordable Care Act tax credits. And as a result of that, tens of millions of people are about to experience dramatically increased premiums, copays, and deductibles. Republicans can bury their heads in the sand. They tried this effort in New Jersey already, across the Hudson River from New York City. It
So
failed.
bad.
Mikey Sherrill blew out all expectations, literally in the same media market. So, I think we're going to stay the course, stay focused on the issues that matter for the American people. We still have more victories to come tonight because they're going to get blown out in California. And we're going to take back control
It's a
of the House of
Dana
Representatives
bash.
next year.
Mr. Leader, is Zoran Mamdani's
It's really just the one 50. It's just Prop 50 to redistrict.
No, I think that we have to all make sure that he's successful as mayor on the things that he's talked about, which include affordability.
But if he
and public
does
safety.
some of the things he talks about, is that going to make it harder for you to win congressional seats?
So no, we are going to win control of the House of Representatives. I've said that from the beginning. And if you actually want to assess the landscape, despite all the premature obituaries that were written about Democrats a year ago from today, and there were lessons to be learned, but what we're seeing is that the Latino community moving decisively in our direction. Working class Americans moving decisively
Is it
in our
enough to
direction.
just run against Trump to win the House?
Do you think that Abigail Spanberger and Mikey Sherrill just ran against Trump?
I didn't say that. I asked if
Of
it
course
was enough.
not. So what we've said is that we're going to lean in to the issues that matter. And as House Democrats, we've been very clear. Lower the high cost of living, fix our broken healthcare system, clean up corruption, and that the American people deserve better than what they're getting from the extremism that has been unleashed on the American people. And in this country, you work hard, you play by the rules, you should be able to live the good life. But for far too many Americans, they're doing the first two things. They're working hard and they're playing by the rules, but they can't get to the third part, the American dream. It's been broken for far too long, and Donald Trump is making it worse, and Democrats are going to try to find that path forward so that everyone can experience that good life, good paying job, good housing, good health care, good education for their children, and a good retirement.
President Trump threatened to withhold federal funding for New York City, your home city, if Mamdani wins. I don't know if he can legally do that, but I am confident that he will try. What do you expect will happen?
Well, listen, I mean, I think that Donald Trump has been unpresidential, unconventional, and un-American, and he's certainly unhinged and out of control. And we've seen that over the last few days, and it's gotten worse since he's got back into the country. And, you know, he's not helping his case by engaging in these punitive actions. How about doing what you said you were going to do? This is a guy who promised to love and cherish Medicaid. One of the reasons why Republicans are in trouble right now is because instead of loving and cherishing Medicaid, they enacted the largest cut to Medicaid in American history. Hospitals, nursing homes, and community-based health centers are closing all across America. That's part of the healthcare crisis that Democrats are talking about right now. And they did all of this, Jake. Why? So they could provide massive tax breaks to their billionaire donors that they made permanent. And so, you know, it seems like there needs to be a course correction by Republicans to actually deal with the issues that they allegedly claim they were going to work on. This so-called Republican mandate that Mike Johnson, you know, who basically works for Donald Trump, talks about all the time, that's gone. Red wave, gone. You know, the ability to actually continue to try to jam extremism down the throats of the American people, all of that is gone. Now, as Democrats, our view is we want to find bipartisan common ground. We are elected to solve problems on behalf of the American people. And hopefully, Republicans will now realize that it's something that they need to do to find the common ground necessary. Let's reopen the government. Let's pass a spending agreement that makes life better for the American people. And let's address the health care crisis and the cost of living crisis that
California
Republicans
closes their polls at
making
8
worse.
o'clock.
Senator Jeffries, thank you so much.
You know,
Congratulations.
Jeffries
on a
is just
great
like,
night for the
meh.
party. Appreciate it.
I want to like him.
We're standing by to hear from
a
New York
lot,
City's
but
mayor-elect,
it's hard.
Democrat Zoran Mamdani, after his big win. We're also going to speak soon with New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Plus, we're less than an hour away from the poll closings in California, where Democrats hope to secure their fourth key win of the night and pave the way for Speaker Hakeem Jeffries. We're continuing to monitor long voting lines in Orange County, California. Stay here on CNN. Where Democrats hope to secure their fourth key win of the night and pave the way for Speaker Hakeem Jeffries. We're continuing.
Cheryl and Abigail Spanberger, who, of course, I've served with in the United States Congress. They're incredible public servants. They've run
Good morning, everybody.
You can't even hear me. I'm so sorry. Oh, my brain is just all terrible. Prop 50 being counted by hand or by computer. If the latter, will results appear quickly? I think results will appear quickly. I don't know if they're doing computer. I dropped mine off in the ballot box. Was Kat Abu-Ghazala up for re-election today? I don't know. Was she? Was she in Detroit or in Michigan? Is she in Michigan? Oh my God, my head. Oh my God, my head. What does a mayor of New York oh, I don't know. I don't think it's $200 a month, but they get a big mansion to live in too. Oh, that's midterms. Oh, okay. Yep, sorry. Thank you, Teresa. Thank you. Probably like 250,000. I don't know. I don't really know. You have to make more than that to live in New York City, I think, with any comfort. Kat hasn't been elected yet. Oh, this is her first race. Forgive me. Okay. Trader Tot is truthing about how they lost bigly because their lard and farter, a.k.a. me, wasn't on the ballot. He's mad. Oh, my God. My nose is running. I'm glad she said all that, Pepper. Yeah. Oh, my God. Jeffries is getting more aggressive. I hope so. I have doubts, and I'm sorry about that. I wish I didn't, but I kind of have doubts that he's like he's saying voter fraud. I know they were already ready to say voter fraud about California because of all the mail-in ballots, but oh well. I don't know what he's going to be able to do to stop our redistricting. I'm sure they'll sue us, but there's already precedent to redistrict, so I don't know. And at least we asked the voters before doing it, you know? At least we asked the voters before we did it. That's something. Yeah. Right now, things are, the moves have to be strategic. The moves have to be thoughtful, because this country has such a weird, every accusation is a confession. This country has such a weird focus on materialism and other things that kind of like, but what I think we saw tonight was people saying, I recognize what I'm looking at. I know a dictatorship when I'm looking at it. And I'm going to say no. And I think people actually, I think the No Kings, the marching, they got treats. Well, that's nice. I don't know. The backlash is going to be impeachment of Boasberg, isn't it? It could be Glue Stick. It could be J. Rance. It could be. I mean, I think they'll try everything in the book. I mean, votes by mail. I imagine VBM is votes by mail. Where's that appearing? Yeah, I think they've been after vote by mail for a long time. And, vote by mail. So they, I just don't think they're going to win. I think that actually mail-in voting has already been somewhat adjudicated. Now I can't recall what the case was, but I think during the whole 2020 fiasco, they challenged mail-in ballots in a couple of states, if I'm not mistaken. I think. Oh, I'd have to look. Now I feel bad. I don't really know. Maybe he'll send a fighter jet full of poop to dump on us. Yeah, maybe he will. It's just such a weird mindset. Such a strange mindset. That's why DeJoy destroyed the sorting machines. Yep, Tom Bolin, you're right. It's all part of the plan. It's all part of the plan. But we can't let our guard down. We cannot let our guard down. What did Oregon do? What'd they do? They do something? I'm going to tell you. And he wasn't removed, yeah. No, I know. This is not exactly the most, but this is positive. This is very positive. And I still think we're going to have to fight. There's still the woman from Arizona is still not seated in the House of Representatives. So, yeah, add it to my list of grievance. He did the EO about mail-in, doomed. I mean, at the end of the day, he can try, but that's just going to be fought so hard in the courts. And I understand the SCOTUS is, up his butt. I get that. But, yeah, I think we should just vote by mail, frankly. I think we should vote online, okay? Let me get real with you. I think it should be a lot easier. I'm sorry. Like, I don't care. Figure it out. There's people that are smart. Yeah, there you go, Max. Montana has all mail voting and elects Republicans, so it's all bullshit. It's all a bunch of baloney. But this is good. This is good momentum. We really needed this. Has anyone checked on Scott Pressler? Has anyone checked on little Scotty Pressler? Let me see how he's doing. I think he's just in the back. But I don't have anything organized. So it's really hard to find him right away. Where are you? Little Scotty Pressler. Little Scotty Pressler. Little Scotty Pressler. Little Scotty Pressler. Wow, I have way too many pictures in this. Okay. Little Scotty. Where the fuck did I put you? Where did I put little Scotty Pressler? Linda. McCain. Burgum. Ben Franklin. I have Ben Franklin. I have this. Oh, whoops. It's not above the thing. Oh, here we go. Oh my God. This between my brain and this computer, it's absolutely like painful. Oh, you can't see it. Okay, that's fine. I want to find Scott Pressler. Although the joke is over. I've missed my opportunity. I missed the window. Fuck. Got to be faster in this business. Yeah, you got to be fast. Nobody waits for you to catch up. Do 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 do. I think he's around here. I can't believe I'm spending this much time looking for him. Oh my God. Okay. All right. You're not here. I get. Oh wait. Here. Are you there? Is that you, or is that Tim Scott? Because it just says Scott. Uh-oh, let's see what it is. I hope it's not embarrassing. I think he comes to my city a lot. Really, Jen? Sacramento? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. Oh my God, I'm so dumb. I'm the dumbest. There's Scott. EOs are not laws. It's true. And I know they'll try, but I'm telling you right now, that was already adjudicated in the 2020 big lie cases. So it's not going to work. It's not going to work. So sorry. Sorry, not sorry. What's he doing in California, I wonder? All these Dems won by 10 points and then some. And Pepper, did you see the time when we showed, Gal shared that every candidate, every race in Virginia went skewed blue? Like every race. Isn't that weird? It's so incredible. All right, wait, what do we got here? Scott's getting husky. Yeah, he's having a little trouble fitting into his mom jeans. Oops, I don't want to get a little... Oh, now I have to get rid of him. Okay, goodbye, Scott. Thank you. Scott hopefully will be a minor character in Nuremberg 2.0. That's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'm hoping that he becomes a minor character that gets in trouble for all the fuckery that he did with probably the voting machines in Pennsylvania. I'm pretty much thinking he had something to do with ballots and shit. The Capitol usually holding Oh, yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Pressler just posted, move to PA, a website where you can find a strategic account. He's really determined, Jay Rance. I'll give him that. He's a determined little soldier, digital soulless. He's definitely part of that. He's definite. Wow, only 6% not voting. I don't get that.
Him, looks like about an 8-9 point loss for him. He was staring at some much deeper gaps in polls, and all of those polls that had him with those much deeper gaps had Sliwa getting a much bigger share of the vote. So again, I just think maybe there was no circumstance that Curtis Sliwa was going to drop out of this race. I know there was a lot of pressure on him from folks to do that. Maybe there was no circumstance, but I think if you're Cuomo and you're looking at this, boy, that one might haunt you a little bit. If there was any way you could have pulled it off, any more gestures you could have made or something, because a two-way race here, we got a lot of evidence here, would have been a barn burner in New York City.
Would have been a real barn burner. I think it was a real barn burner. All right. Are they getting to... Oh, no, it's still 20 minutes until California. Hold on. Yeah, shut up, Steve.
Yeah, I mean, when you looked at, we talked about Virginia in 2024 as being a state. It was still a blue state, but Donald Trump had made some real gains in Virginia last year. He got the margin down to 6 points. He lost it by double digits in 2020.
We did get his event canceled on the Army base in Hawaii last year, 2 years ago.
There was a story up here. A lot of it was
up here. That's right, we did.
A lot of it was in Northern Virginia. A lot of it was in these very blue parts of Northern Virginia where they stayed blue, but Trump did a lot better than he had done, a lot better than Republicans had been doing. Had that continued across the rest of the state, Trump might have actually put Virginia in play in 2024. It actually didn't around the rest of the state. So take a look at what's happening tonight. We mentioned Loudoun County earlier. I showed you that enough. Let me show you this one, because this is another giant county here, Northern Virginia, outside D.C., Prince William County. Now, this has been a Democratic county for a while here, but the margin tonight, this is basically a 34-point victory for Abigail Spanberger. Just check this out. This is what it looked like in the presidential race a year ago. It was a Democratic win, but it was only 18 points. Spanberger has essentially doubled Kamala Harris's margin in this gigantic population-dense county outside Northern Virginia. We saw that in Loudoun. We see it in Prince William. We see improvement in Fairfax County. These are giant, giant population centers. So all of the losses, all of the sort of underperformance that Democrats had in 2024 in Northern Virginia, gone. As a matter of fact, you might say this is overperformance even for Spanberger. Does raise the question of the shutdown of federal employees, the importance of the federal government to the economy of Northern Virginia. It does raise the question if that played a role here. And then the other thing that happened for Spanberger, now again, she did represent this area in Congress, but I want to show you Chesterfield because this is big, growing suburban county right outside of Richmond. Now, this is a county last year. This was one of the few big counties in the United States of America that, as the whole country pretty much was becoming more red, became more blue. And that trend continued tonight. So Kamala Harris won this by 9 points last year. Abigail Spanberger wins it by 13 tonight. You take a look. When Glenn Youngkin, the Republican, got elected 4 years ago, he was able to win this county. Again, we're talking about suburban voters who were comfortable voting for a Republican when Donald Trump wasn't president, who aren't comfortable voting for Republicans with Trump back on the scene. So again, the Democratic trend just continuing there.
Ah, that's interesting. It's just more BS, yeah.
Taking my time. You're taking my time. First, let me.
Oh boy.
I love you too. I love you too. Let me acknowledge part of my special campaign team. We have from the right, Telef Lundaval, the new son-in-law, husband of Mariah. We have Mariah, Cara, Michaela. I want to thank our campaign chairman, Bill Mulrow, our great campaign manager, Greg Goldner. I want to thank Mayor Adams, who stepped out of the race to make us more competitive, and that was a very gracious thing to do. I want to thank Mayor Bloomberg, who gave us his support, Governor David Patterson, all the unions, and I am blessed. I am blessed to have the people in this room. You have been a phenomenal team, great friends. You are superstars. Even more, you are New York patriots, and I am proud of you. This campaign,
Someone is becoming a Republican.
was the right fight to wage, and I am proud
Someone
of what we
is
did
becoming
and what we
a
did together.
Republican.
This campaign was to contest the philosophies that are shaping the Democratic Party, the future of this city, and the future of this country. And this coalition transcended normal partisan politics. It brought together Democrats and Republicans and independents, joined by the simple fact that their first allegiance is as citizens of New York City.
Yeah, but you lost.
2 million voters, the largest number in modern political history, cared enough to show up in a municipal election. And 42% voted for us on an independent line.
I am a little disturbed by how well he did,
That
so...
is the highest percentage in modern history. Ironically, it is just higher than when Mario Cuomo got 40% on an independent line against Ed Koch in 1977.
You are not your
It's
father.
also important to note that almost half of New Yorkers did not vote to support a government agenda that makes promises that we know cannot be met. We support an economy of jobs, of opportunity, of entrepreneurship. That's what New York is, and that's what New York must remain.
Yeah, shut the fuck up, you
We
sex
are a
bitch.
nation of laws.
Yeah, you're no Mario
And we
Cuomo.
believe in law and order, and we need the police to keep society safe.
He's wanted to do this for years. He is a very bigoted person.
We cherish our diversity, and we have no tolerance for discrimination of any kind by race, religion, sexual orientation, or creed. And we will not tolerate any behavior that fans the flames of anti-Semitism or diverse attacks.
You're right, Jen. You're
Our
right.
strength is our unity. Black, white, brown, Christian, Muslim, Jewish, Buddhist. We are one. We are the family of New York. We believe in interconnection and mutuality and codependence. And you attack one of us, you attack all of us. That is what it means to be a New Yorker. No one and nothing will ever divide us.
Oren, I actually thought he was trying to warn against retaliation against the Muslim community, but no.
Necessary to make that point.
AIPAC. We got to get rid of AIPAC.
That
I'm
we
sorry.
are heading down a dangerous, dangerous road. Well, we made that point, and they heard us, and we will hold them to it. Also, my friends, feel proud because we accomplished the two important New York characteristics. We got up off the mat after the primary, and we made it a real race when the media had already commenced the coronation. And feel proud.
Ooh, they were big mad that this was a mandate.
We fought our hearts out and we left it
Big
all
mad.
on the
Big
field.
mad. Hi, Harry. First applause.
Congratulations to Zoran Mamdani. No. That is not right. That is not right, and that is not us. That is not us. Tonight was their night.
But it is.
And as they start to transition to government, we will all help any way we can because we need our New York City government to work. We want it to work for all New Yorkers because our city is the greatest city in the world, and we will unite for New York City because we love
he
New
might
York
be
City.
folding into the background. Yeah, it's true. At least that was something.
And every one of you, I love you for the fight you made, for the soul that you showed, and the example that you set. New York City hurt us, and we will be the better for it. Thank you, and God bless you.
Well. There's no. Okay, we'll just talk. Another 10 years and the old guard will be mostly dead. Gone. The future demographics can't be fought. I mean, really, this is, I think it is true. I really do. I think the young people, I think this was a referendum on the Trump administration. I think that I'm actually shocked that we got the results that we got because I actually expect them to try and fuck with the count. Yeah, oh boy, are they pushing that Kirk crap. A spot in the Trump admin. Oh, I think so. Yeah, I totally think so, Tina. I totally think he's angling for anything that is going to enrich him. And so he is right at home. That is Cuomo. Cuomo is right at home in the Trump administration circles because he also wants to make a ton of money and, grab people by the pussy. So he's definitely... he's going to do whatever he can to preserve his persona as a Cuomo. That's literally, I think, what drives him. And I think that it doesn't really matter. Like, he didn't do anything great for New York. I mean, as governor, I think he did help us during the COVID because those daily briefings actually were very important to, like, living in Brooklyn. It was very scary to live in Brooklyn during the early days of COVID because nobody was on the street and you just heard ambulances all day long. And so it was frightening. And so I did appreciate his daily rundowns, but I can also have criticisms of the fact that he was very much a part of the New York political old guard. And just the little bit that I know about the New York political guard is it is brutal. I mean, it is fucking brutal. And it is hard, I think, in that system to do the right thing. I really do. I think there's a lot of cronyism in the New York political sphere. And it's just at a level that I don't think I'd ever, I'd been involved a little bit in periphery of like San Francisco politics and stuff like that, but not really, I had never seen anything as, cutthroat as New York. Lots of mobs, too. He was great, and everyone in the country was watching him. Yeah, but I guess it turns out he killed a bunch of seniors and is a creep. Yeah, exactly. He made the wrong decision, I think, with the nursing homes or whatever, and which is terrible. And also, he's a fucking sexual abuser. So there's really nothing. There's nothing else. You're going to dip out and go make some noise. Hell yeah, girl. You got to do it. We got 8 minutes till California.
September. But
oh, shit.
What have we been seeing tonight? To put this in some perspective,
I don't think
between
local
Virginia,
races, though, have anything
New
to do
York
with
City,
California.
not surprisingly, and New Jersey. You've seen low approval ratings in the exit polls there for Donald Trump. You see an even lower approval rating for him in California. You see how that's correlated with the results, it appears, in Virginia and in New Jersey. And if you look in California, so much of the messaging that Gavin Newsom and the supporters of this initiative have put forward has been hey, deliver a message to Donald Trump, fight Donald Trump. If you vote yes, you're doing that. So just you look at Trump's approval rating in the exit poll in California. We have him in the low 30s here. This is a state he lost by 20 points last year. That's a very tough hill to climb for folks who want to defeat this referendum. We do have an exit poll, as I mentioned, that's been conducted there, which we can reveal the full results from at 11
there
o'clock.
wasn't
We'll
a
get
lot of
big
information
returns
out there.
coming in, as I said, fast
And
at 11.
he went
so I
through
expect
it
some
very
clarity right away. And I just want to put
methodically.
this in perspective.
I did. I fell for it.
What the stakes are exactly
I needed
here.
it.
So again, this is about control of the House of Representatives in next year's midterm elections. The way things currently stand, Republicans control the House, and they can afford to lose up to 2 seats. Otherwise, any more than that, they lose control of the House. Now, they have already passed and enacted a new map that could, I stress could, get them up to 5 additional seats out of Texas. What this California map essentially is doing, again, could give Democrats a chance to gain 5 there and wipe out Texas. So essentially, that's what's being decided in the next few minutes when we get these California results. Could California pass this, enact the new maps, and wipe out what the Republicans did in Texas? What would happen then, though, is there are other states where this is playing out. Republicans have enacted a new map in Missouri. They could give themselves a new seat there. There's a potential that would go to a referendum. It's complicated. The court ordered, there's a law and court ordering redistricting in Ohio. The new maps have come into place. It could be Republican gains of 2 seats, but they are going to be competitive there. But there could be Republican gains. New maps in North Carolina could be a new Republican gain there. Florida looms as a big
that's taking away someone's
If
representation.
Republicans are aggressive, they could get 3, maybe 4 new seats out of there.
How's that
so there
legal?
are other states coming into the mix. And it's also important because, again, at 2, it's hard to see Republicans controlling the House, especially when you look at some of the results we're seeing tonight. But if Republicans could succeed in a lot of these states in redrawing it, if they could ever defeat this initiative in California, that number could be 10 or more. That would give them a much better chance of holding the House.
That is just so disgusting. So disgusting. Boy, Zoran's taking his sweet time. I'll tell you that. He wanted to be the
absolutely.
star.
I circle Florida here because I think this could be their biggest single opportunity if they want to be really aggressive. But there's a lot of moving parts here, because when Texas did that and California responded, a lot of other states are getting ideas. Trump and Republicans are putting pressure on a lot of states. Democratic activists are putting pressure. Wisconsin has entered into the conversation now. So who knows exactly where this is going to land? But there are more places, it would appear, where Republicans could do it for 2026.
Defend fair elections. Okay, keep our own gerrymandering. We like the Republican gerrymander. Girl, I'm so mad too. And you have all the right things to be mad at because I always forget about rigging the census and all this shit. Oh my God. We're back to nothing for SNAP. Is that true? Hold on. God, I hate this. Sorry about that. I'm sure I read somewhere that the Arizona congresswoman doesn't have to be sworn in by the speaker. She could be sworn in by a federal judge. If so, why not? I don't know, Neil. God, why? Why? Wait, Wilbur Ross, is he still alive? Yeah, this is regular NBC. He posted on Truth Social that he won't be releasing the contingency funds after all. He can't do that. You fuck now. Oh, whoops, I don't want to do that. You fucking dick. You can't do that. You stupid bitch. Where are all the fucking chuds that should be upset? They receive assistance too. All right, back in a bit. Okie dokie. Have fun. Ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. I don't know. Did he have a fight? Maybe she got jealous of Steve Kornacki and his pants. Okay, wait. What am I? So, snap funds. Oh, my God, my head. Oh, my God. My head is bursting out loud. I wonder if I got my NyQuil delivered yet. Hold on. It was an eggplant. Dicks. Will partially fund. Oh, it could date. No. He's such a dick. He's such a dick. Oh, no, he's such a dick. Oh. Oh, I see. Okay. All right, this is from CNBC. Oh, my God. Bitch. Trump suggests U.S. won't pay SNAP benefits during shutdown, contradicting the court filing. Okay, hold up. My bad. Wait, what? No, he said no to funding SNAP. Leavitt said he would fund SNAP. So TBH. Oh, yeah. But he did say this 12 hours ago. So at 10:42 Eastern time this morning, Trump did say that he would not pay any SNAP benefits during the government shutdown. He told a Rhode Island federal judge it would pay about half of the costs of the program in November on Monday. But today he said no. And now he's probably back to half. And you know what? All of that is illegal because he has to actually fucking give all the money. And I don't care where you find it. Fucking find it. I don't care. You have to find it. No, it's very. They probably said both. Yeah, you're probably both right. You're probably both right. About 42 million Americans receive food stamp benefits through the Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program. And it's not easy to get, okay? You have to file, you have to provide all this income information, etc. So it's not easy to get SNAP benefits. And chuds know that. If they use services, they know that. So it's just bullshit. They just want to believe. They want to just keep in their minds winning. And own the libs, because that's what they were radicalized by Mike Flynn to believe, is that libs are evil. I mean, he wrote a book about it. That you can kill your neighbors. Yeah. So, use all the beautiful tariff money. Yeah, what is it? 80 billion? Yeah, what's that? That's not, I guess it's just, it's not really going against the deficit, I'll tell you that. Because let me tell you, let me just show you a little something. Let me tell you. Balance of trade. Hello. Hi. Oh, God. Here. Okay. Go ahead. There we go. Always jumps on the back of my chair and puts his claws into my back. Hi, Sam. Hi, Sammy. Hi, Sammy. Sammy, you going to say hi? You going to say hi? Meow. Oh, hi, baby. My baby. Shoulder kitty. I know, I wish. He will only sit on the back of my chair. He won't. He's my baby. But he likes me to do this. He likes me to hold him. Yeah, exactly. And then we all argue about what was said. I know. Hi. Where'd you go? Wait. I want people to see your cute little face. My cat isn't meowing. Oh my God. Sammy. Sammy. Okay, you gonna jump? Okay, go. Jump. Jump. You gonna stay there? No, he's thinking about it. There you go. Boom. I'm gonna jump on the bed, mama. He likes to jump on the bed. Okay. All right. Blah, blah, blah. Oh, balance of trade. That's what I was gonna look at. Sorry, I'm going to take a minute to find the fucking things. Yeah. This is Trading Economics. You know, it's one of my favorite websites in the whole world. This is the balance of trade for August 2025. Interesting, we don't have any current balance of trade numbers on this. Isn't that interesting? And then what was the, let's see, here we go. The U.S., listen. The U.S. trade gap widened sharply to $78.3 billion in July 2025, the highest in 4 months. You know, that's interesting because we were supposed to, like, totally close the gap with tariffs. How did we not close the gap? And then, wait, what was the other one I like? Oh, it's like, is there a tariff revenue? Tariff revenue. Doing this on the fly is dumb. Do. Yeah, Trump's tariff revenue is soaring. Bitch. Off a significant increase, Budget Watchdog says. Which watchdog says that? I'm curious. Federal. Oh, bitch. God, I'm convinced evil men create these websites. I'm not a subscriber. Just give me the money. Okay. Federal tariff revenue soared to historic highs in the fiscal year 2025, fueled by the Trump administration's aggressive trade strategy, according to a new analysis from a leading fiscal watchdog. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget reports that customs duties generated $195 billion, more than 250. They were at, I guess they were $80 billion just a minute ago. California should be in the bag, but we can go back. Sorry, I'm so sorry. Oops, that's not where I wanted to be. He's not on yet. Anyway, that's not really that interesting, but I just wanted to show you. Oops, hold on. Now I fucked up. Now I really fucked up. Okay, here we go. Let's see. We'll just go ahead and make that big. I don't know where Zoran. I don't know where Zoran is. Oh my God, where's my tissue? Oh, here it is. Are you just playing music, Steve Kornacki? Oh my God. He's terrified that this SCOTUS is going to fuck his tariffs up. You know, we're going to listen to that tomorrow morning. So, Pro blames Dems for GOP losses. That's true. That's true. I think that, manufacturing's not coming back. I think that, what was I going to say? Oh, shit balls. I don't even know what I was going to say. Damn it. Oh, we're going to, programming note, we're going to watch that tomorrow morning, Lee. We're going to watch the tariffs, listen to the tariffs thing, the Supreme Court case. So please come back for my morning show. I'll be just as sick looking as I am now. Because there's not enough makeup in the world to make me look like I'm alive. 75% so far. Yeah, baby. 1% in. Is he saying anything? No, he's not. No, he's not. All right, where are you, Zoran Mamdani? Oh, here we go. I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this. I'm going to have to go to bed after this, I'll tell you that. Zoran Mamdani is the way to be. There we go. Now we won't miss his little speech. I love California. I do love my home state. I think it's a great state. Our state fair is a great state fair. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Breaking news. Trump spews nonsensical, demented lies. It's true, though. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm going to be live tomorrow morning, so hopefully you can join us for our beautiful... Why do they even report when it's 1%? I think that's really a very smart question, Pepper. Like, who cares? Like, I don't want to know just 150,000 votes. That scares me. Although, I will be honest, when I went to No Kings 2 weeks ago, I still haven't found my wallet and my keys, by the way. It's really bad. And now I'm sick, so I'm, like, immobile. So you should feel sorry for me. No, I'm just kidding. It just sounded like I was asking for pity, and I'm really not. I'm just letting you know. Anyway, yeah, I haven't found them, so I'm going to hopefully find them when I get better. I don't know. I might not. Maybe I have COVID. I don't know. I don't know if I have COVID or not. It's so dumb. I feel so... Thank you, Pepper. I appreciate them. No, they're definitely in the house, Jay. I think I came in. I had the dinosaur suit like half pulled up. You know how sometimes I tie it around my waist? I came in. I let myself into the house, so I know that. And then I probably just started throwing things. I checked. Such a good suggestion, Harry. I checked the dinosaur costume because that would have been perfect. I'm thinking they might be over where I threw the dinosaur costume. Although I thought, no, they wouldn't have been. They would have been in my hand. They wouldn't have been in my bag. They would have been in my hand. I don't know. It's so upsetting. And I know I've got to find them. I mean, I know it's just a matter of where did I throw them? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of clutter. And so it's hard to get through the clutter. And then I'm sick. So I'm a baby. I'm just a baby.
I'm a baby and I'm sick and I don't feel good. And so I am not in the mood to try and find my keys and wallet, even though I really should. And I wouldn't be probably as depressed as I am about the fact that I don't have shit. Here's the thing. I don't have my car keys. I don't have my car keys. I don't have my car keys. Bye, Tina.
I love you so much, Tina, and I love your baby. Give him a big hug for me from Democracy Dino. I love him so much. We have the best kids in our group. Everybody has such wonderful kids. Oren, Gal, everybody, Pepper. Everyone has great kids in this group, too. Smart, artistic. I love it. Good night, Tina, my darling. I love you so much. I know it's hard for you to get some computer time, so I appreciate you coming on. I love you. I love you, good friend. Mail-ins are telling and they're counted first. It's important info on a campaign. I would think so. And here's the thing. It's kind of narrowing now. Is he talking? No, of course not. Mom Donnie, what are you going to do? Anyway, I knew that. I keep that stuff on my desk, Lolo. We need to get you a desk. You know, the funny thing is that I have a place, like a counter when I walk in, and normally that's where I throw my keys. I really think, I don't know. This is such a mystery. And I used to have, here's how dumb I am. I have it's under that. Yep. Oh, it's under that. I'm going to check. Okay, thank you. Because I believe in that stuff. I believe in finders of lost things, by the way. I believe in instinct. So, said after he became a citizen, he voted for Trump. He is in what is called a community of new citizen voters. They didn't vote in 24, but said they are all in. I just don't think that's going to hold up, Teresa. I don't know. I could be wrong. I'm going to go check there after we're done, because I think you're probably right. Going to vote whoever the damn candidate. I mean, that's the bottom line. I'm sorry. You have to look for the pro-democracy candidates. Some of them might be independents. I don't really care about party. But you absolutely have to vote for the pro-democracy people. Good luck, Jeff. Wait, Jeff, what are you doing, darling? Where are you? Where'd you go? I'm going for an injection in the spine in the morning. Oh, my God. Jeff, I'm so sorry. That's so hard. I know. I'd much rather you're here, too. They don't mind your cussing? That's good. Oh, Jeff, I hope it goes well. Ugh. God, there's just nothing to say that's going to help make that any better, unfortunately. Yes. Is that LA County? I don't even know what the counties look like in California. How dumb am I that I don't know what the fucking... Okay, I'm going to need to move Zoran over here because we're going to... Oh, wait. Somebody's saying something. Oh, you know what? I don't really want to listen to staffers. Can I be real honest with you? I just don't care about staffers. I don't care. All right. I'll play it. All right. Oops. I turned it off. terrible. I should probably know who she is. Yeah, Jeff. Hang in there, babes.
Thank you. This is very exciting. Thank you, everyone. I'm Tasha, and I've had the honor of being the field director on this campaign. I first crossed paths with Zoran in 2017 on a city council campaign for Kader El-Yateem in Bay Ridge. Zoran was the paid canvas manager, and I was volunteering on the campaign as a member of New York City Democratic Socialists of America. I don't think that we could ever have imagined that 8 years later, we would be here on election night for a mayoral campaign, 104,000 volunteers strong. 104,000 volunteers. We love numbers, we love metrics, but I want to talk first about what's behind those numbers. Every number is, in a way, an act of bravery. Door knocking is not the easiest thing. For many, including myself, it takes a moment of bravery at the beginning, asking a stranger something about their lives and sharing something about yours. Sharing what you want to see in the world, it can be daunting. Thousands of people did it. And every time, every volunteer went to a door and talked to a stranger, they offered their vision to that stranger and invited that stranger to be a part of shaping their vision. We love strangers. Every door knock and every phone call is a statement of belief that politics is for all of us. This campaign and this city is all of ours to shape. I also want to say something about field leads.
Hey, Brett. How you doing?
All of our canvases, for those who don't know, all of our canvases have been led by volunteers we call
Thanks,
field
Brett.
leads. Many of them are here. Most led a shift every week, and some led a shift every week since December. And every time they led a canvas, and they were the ones welcoming new volunteers into our movement. They were the ones who helped inspire folks coming
I feel
out
like
to
I have
canvas
some of
for the
those.
first time. Without those 700 people who chose to step into leadership in an uncertain moment and try something new and scary, this field operation at this scale would not have happened.
Is that bad? These are kind of.
Those 700 people prove
They're kind of
that
bad.
leadership isn't about
They're dirty.
having
Sorry,
all
they're
the
so dirty.
answers. It's about the willingness to step into the unknown and inspire others to imagine something better. So here are the numbers. Over 104,000 volunteers made over 4.4 million calls. At around noon
It's a ground
today,
game, baby.
a volunteer knocked our 3 millionth door. Over 700 field leads have led over 5,700 canvases in 243 neighborhoods. 6,568 voters signed up to volunteer on the spot when they were canvassed by somebody. 8,389 voters signed up to volunteer when they were asked by a phone banker. These are unprecedented
1.4 million
numbers.
vote by mail ballots in LA County. Shit.
The bravery that you all have shown, that this field operation carried across all 5 boroughs is going to transform our city. What all 100,400 of us have accomplished has rewritten the possibilities of mass democratic action. And it doesn't stop tonight. We all know that we
I have
won't
to go
stop at electing Zoran. We will
take care of my dog
continue
for a minute.
to
I'll
fight
be
to
RB.
bring the affordable of New York City to life. I am so excited to do that with all of you. And now I'm so honored to introduce the person you've been waiting to hear. We've worked for many years to bring about change in New York City that it so urgently needs. He's been a friend, and he is the next mayor of the greatest city on earth, Zoran Mamdani.
Thank you, my friends. The sun may have set over our city this evening, but as Eugene Debs once said, I can see the dawn of a better day for humanity. For as long as we can remember, the working people of New York have been told by the wealthy and the well-connected that power does not belong in their hands. Fingers bruised from lifting boxes on the warehouse floor, palms calloused from delivery bike handlebars, knuckles scarred with kitchen burns. These are not hands that have been allowed to hold power. And yet, over the last 12 months, you have dared to reach for something greater. Tonight, against all odds, we have grasped it. The future is in our hands. My friends, we have toppled a political dynasty.
There he is.
I wish Andrew Cuomo only the best in private life. But let tonight be the final time I utter his name as we turn the page on a politics that abandons the many and answers only to the few.
Fuck yes.
New York, tonight you have delivered a mandate for change, a mandate for a new kind of politics, a mandate for a city we can afford, and a mandate for a government that delivers exactly that. On January 1st, I will be sworn in as the mayor of New York City. And that is because of you. So before I say anything else, I must say this. Thank you. Thank you to the next generation of New Yorkers who refuse to accept that the promise of a better future was a relic of the past. You showed that when politics speaks to you without condescension, we can usher in a new era of leadership. We will fight for you because we are you. Or as we say on Steinway, ana minkum wa ilaykum.
Believe me, Cuomo needs it. At least
Thank you to those so often
it's like 50,000 votes, 60,000 votes. I have to look.
this movement their own. I speak of Yemeni bodega owners and Mexican abuelas, Senegalese taxi drivers and Uzbek nurses, Trinidadian line cooks and Ethiopian aunties. Yes, aunties. To every New Yorker in Kensington and Midwood and Hunts Point, know this. This city is your city, and this democracy is yours too. This campaign is about people like Wesley, an 1199 organizer I met outside of Elmhurst Hospital on Thursday night. A New Yorker who lives elsewhere, who commutes 2 hours each way from Pennsylvania because rent is too expensive in this city. It's about people like the woman I met on the BX 33 years ago, who said to me, I used to love New York, but now it's just where I live. And it's about people like Richard, the taxi driver I went on a 15-day hunger strike with outside of City Hall, who still has to drive his cab 7 days a week. My brother, we are in City Hall now. This victory is for all of them, and it's for all of you. The more than 100,000 volunteers who built this campaign into an unstoppable force. Because of you, we will make this city one that working people can love and live in again. With every door knocked, every petition signature earned, and every hard-earned conversation, you eroded the cynicism that has come to define our politics. Now, I know that I have asked for much from you over this last year. Time and again, you have answered my calls. But I have one final request. New York City, breathe this moment in. We have held our breath for longer than we know. We have held it in anticipation of defeat. Held it because the air has been knocked out of our lungs too many times to count. Held it because we cannot afford to exhale. Thanks to all of those who sacrificed so much, we are breathing in the air of a city that has been reborn. To my campaign team, who believed when no one else did, and who took an electoral project and turned it into so much more, I will never be able to express the depth of my gratitude. You can sleep now. To my parents, Mama and Baba, you have made me into the man I am today. I am so proud to be your son. And to my incredible wife, Rama, Hayati, there is no one I would rather have by my side in this moment and in every moment. To every New Yorker, whether you voted for me, for one of my opponents, or felt too disappointed by politics to vote at all, thank you for the opportunity to prove myself worthy of your trust. I will wake each morning with a singular purpose: to make this city better for you than it was the day before. There are many who thought this day would never come, who feared that we would be condemned only to a future of less, with every election consigning us simply to more of the same. And there are others who see politics today as too cruel for the flame of hope to still burn. New York, we have answered those fears. Tonight we have spoken in a clear voice. Hope is alive.
Kim, you're so wonderful. Can I just tell you, you have worked so hard. You're just a wonderful person.
Volunteer shift after volunteer shift, despite attack ad after attack ad. More than 1 million of us stood in our churches, in gymnasiums, in community centers, as we filled in the ledger of democracy. And while we cast our ballots alone, we chose hope together. Hope over tyranny. Hope over big money and small ideas. Hope over despair. We won because New Yorkers allowed themselves to hope that the impossible could be made possible. And we won because we insisted that no longer would politics be something that is done to us. Now it is something that we do. Standing before you, I think of the words of Jawaharlal Nehru. A moment comes but rarely in history when we step out from the old to the new, when an age ends and when the soul of a nation long suppressed finds utterance. Tonight we have stepped out from the old into the new. So let us speak now with clarity and conviction that cannot be misunderstood about what this new age will deliver and for whom. This will be an age where New Yorkers expect from their leaders a bold vision of what we will achieve.
I know, he's so young.
Rather than a list of excuses for what we are too
so
timid
exciting.
to attempt. Central to that vision will be the most ambitious agenda to tackle the cost of living crisis that this city has seen since the days of Figueroa LaGuardia. An agenda that will freeze the rents for more than 2 million rent-stabilized tenants. Make buses fast and free. And deliver universal child care across our city.
That is one of the single most ways to get people to work, is give them child care.
This day took so long to come.
It is hard, but there's got to be a way to do it.
Will be one of relentless improvement. We will hire thousands more teachers. We will cut waste from a bloated bureaucracy. We will work tirelessly to make lights shine again in the hallways of NYCHA developments where they have long flickered. Safety and justice will go hand in hand as we work with police officers to reduce crime and create a department of community safety that tackles the mental health crisis and homelessness crises head on. Excellence will become the expectation across government, not the exception. In this new age we make for ourselves, we will refuse to allow those who traffic in division and hate to pit us against one another. In this moment of political darkness, New York will be the light.
He's going to be president, y'all.
Here, we believe in standing up for those we love. Whether you are an immigrant, a member of the trans community, one of the many black women that Donald Trump has fired from a federal job, a single mom still waiting for the cost of groceries to go down, or anyone else with their back against the wall, your struggle is ours too. And we will build a city hall that stands steadfast alongside Jewish New Yorkers and does not waver in the fight against the scourge of anti-Semitism. Where the more than 1 million Muslims know that they belong. Not just in the 5 boroughs of this city, but in the halls of power. No more will New York be a city where you can traffic in Islamophobia and win
It's a good night, Brett.
This new age will be defined by a competence and a compassion that have too long been placed at odds with one another.
Was he born somewhere outside of the country, or I don't know that
Problem
much?
too large for government to solve, and no concern too small for it to care about. For years, those in City Hall have only helped those who can help them. But on January 1st, we will usher in a city government that helps everyone.
He can do a shit ton in other roles if we can't fix that.
Now I know that many have heard our message only through the prism of misinformation. Tens of millions of dollars have been spent to redefine reality. And to
I hope he
convince
gets
our
the city
neighbors
council he
that this
needs
new
to
age
get
is
things
something that should
done,
frighten them.
because that's the big next hurdle, is the
As
fucking
has so
city
often
council.
occurred, the billionaire class has sought to convince those making $30 an hour that their enemies are those earning $20 an hour.
Let him emulate for people what it is to speak to people for real at their on their real needs.
Distracted from the work of remaking a long broken system.
Yeah, I thought Dick Cheney died a long time ago. So
Dictate the rules of the game anymore. They can play by the same rules as the rest of us. Together, we will usher in a generation of change. And if we embrace this brave new course, rather than fleeing from it, we can respond to oligarchy and authoritarianism with the strength it fears.
I don't think so, Neil. I think the city council holds him back a little bit.
After all, if anyone can show a nation betrayed by Donald Trump how to defeat him, it is the city that gave rise to him. And if there is any way to
I'm telling you, I lived there for like 6 years. No one ever goes to Staten Island. I'm sorry, Staten Island. It's too hard to get to you.
This is not only how we stop Trump, it's how we stop the next one. So Donald Trump, since I know you're watching, I have 4 words for you. Turn the volume up. We will hold bad landlords to account because the Donald Trumps of our city have grown far too comfortable taking advantage of their tenants. We will put an end to the culture of corruption that has allowed billionaires like Trump to evade taxation and exploit tax breaks. We will stand alongside unions and expand labor protections because we know,
Because he's a grandpa, J-Rance.
just as Donald Trump does, that when working people have ironclad rights, the bosses who seek to extort them become very small indeed. New York will remain a city of immigrants, a city built by immigrants, powered by immigrants, and as of tonight, led by an immigrant.
My God, I love this man. He's so good.
So
He's the right energy at the right time.
President Trump, when I say this, to get to any of us, you will have to get through all of us.
No, it's definitely a different situation.
When we enter City Hall in 58 days, expectations will be high. We will meet them. A great New Yorker once said that while you campaign in poetry, you govern in prose. If that must be true, let the prose we write still rhyme, and let us build a shining city for all. And we must chart a new path, as bold as the one we have already traveled. After all, the conventional wisdom would tell you that I am far from the perfect candidate. I am young, despite my best efforts to grow older. I am Muslim. I am a democratic socialist. And most damning of all, I refuse to apologize for any of this. And yet, if tonight teaches us anything, it is that convention has held us back. We have bowed at the altar of caution, and we have paid a mighty price. Too many working people cannot recognize themselves in our party. And too many among us have turned to the right for answers to why they've been left behind. We will leave mediocrity in our past. No longer will we have to open a history book for proof that Democrats
Who knows?
can
Fuck
dare to be
Cuomo's.
great.
Everything rhymes. It's get with the times.
Greatness will be
God of
anything
Mario
but
Cuomo,
abstract.
that's fucking awesome.
It will be felt by every rent-stabilized tenant who wakes up on the first of every month, knowing the amount they're going to pay hasn't soared since the month before. It will be felt by each grandparent who can afford to stay in the home they have worked for. And
Jeff,
whose
it might be too
grandchildren
soon
live nearby because the cost of childcare didn't send them to Long Island. It will be felt by the single mother who is safe on her commute and whose bus runs fast enough that she doesn't have to rush
Ohio
school
is
drop-off
actually
to
very
make it to
mobby,
work on
isn't it?
time.
Why?
And it will be felt when New Yorkers open their newspapers in the morning and read headlines of success, not scandal.
Yeah, take a fucking page out of this book and drop kick fucking Ken
Most of
Martin
all,
and all the other
It will be felt
weirdos.
by each New Yorker when the city they love finally loves
All the
them
other
back.
Chester the molesters, and get them out of there.
Together, New York, we're going to freeze the... Together, New York, we're going to make buses fast and... Together, New York, we're going to deliver universal... Let the words we've spoken together, the dreams we've dreamt together, become the agenda we deliver together. New York, this power, it's yours. This city belongs to you. Thank you.
They're such a cute couple. Holy moly. She's like, oh my God. There's his dad. Oh, I love this family. She is stunning. Stunning. I love his mother. I love his whole family. They're so adorable. Yeah, the purple and yellow is gorgeous. Huxley was quoting Shakespeare, though. Whoops. I do worry about this man's safety, unfortunately. All right. Well, California won, right? We don't have to think about that anymore, right? We don't have to hear those ads on any streaming platforms anymore, right? Oh, there's Appleface. Oh, hi, Appleface head. How you doing, girl? I tried to pull you up earlier and you just weren't, you were hiding. Okay, bye. Bye, Applehead. Oh, it was his campaign colors? I love it. Oh, it looked blue to me too, but that's fine. It says mom wearing Ukraine colors. No, it's purple. Most people don't know that. Wait, what did Oomph say? Huxley was quoting Shakespeare. Oh, that sounds scary. The dress thing. I know. What? Wait, what? I love it. I love the energy, and I love that he is raising the stakes for other elected officials that want to truly speak to the voters. Hold on. Oh, Jesus. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, really? Oren was quoting the ancient Greeks? Really? Oh, my gosh. Wow, Shakespeare, man. Who knew? Isn't it weird that he's like the only, like, well, I guess, you know, like, he became so popular. Like, he's the only English writer that you really know from that. I guess the other guy that pretended he wrote it, I don't know. Whatever. I can't remember the movie. But anyway, oh, Shakespeare. But what I was going to say was, what an amazing, well, first of all, I'm actually surprised and delighted that democracy won a little, some small victories today. I won't say they're small, they're big, actually. But, you know, it just kind of reminds me that the fight is not over and that it's like you're going to constantly have the next. Where's my cough syrup? I don't know. I got to check. I'll check after I'm done with this. No glossy mailers. Yeah, stop. It was a great day for democracy. And I hope that he does inspire others in whatever party is trying to get the pro-democracy vote. If he's able to really, inspire those folks to speak more candidly and more descriptively of the actual issues that people are facing. And I think the ground games really seem to win this time, right? And I remember when I was a kid, I always heard about the Democrat ground game was really strong, and that was one of the things the Republicans needed to do, and blah, blah, blah. I just remember hearing that. I don't know why. But so I just kind of wonder, and I think it's actually a myth that there are concerned Democrats about someone like Mamdani. Although I understand that people withheld their support, so maybe it's not such a myth. But I really can't believe that you can look at someone like Mamdani and not say that is the type of policies and prioritizations that we want to have represent our party. You know, if we're going to have a party, then, why not have kind of like an open, I don't know. So, but I really don't quite buy the there's so many centrists in the world. I just don't, because I think I'm probably oversimplifying it, but I think that when you prioritize human rights and, universal acceptance and universal health care and dinos who are beholden to corporate masters, we can't have that. We just can't have that. We can't have that. But, I don't know where I was saying. I kind of forgot. But, why can't we have that? Yeah, courage begets courage. And I really hope they were listening. I really hope that that's what those stupid asses on those little news shows keep talking about, is like, oh my God, boy, you guys, we really got stood up by the young guy. I think they're just mad that he's young. I don't think it's any of the other stuff. I think he's not part of their little clique. And here's one thing I know about New York. I was in Eric Adams' borough when he was borough president, and I interacted with Eric a little bit on some computers, actually, that he granted us that we never got. So there. But anyway, so I never had really high opinions of Eric Adams. I did vote for him in that one election because it was, the choices were ridiculous. And so, you had to make sure that New York was somewhat protected. But he really went downhill, obviously. I mean, but that's the thing. What I witnessed, even from my little spot in the Department of Education adjacent, what I noticed was that the corruption is really high and the leverage and cronyism is huge in that. Oh my God, especially in the Eric Adams camp. Oh my God, he had an entourage. I mean, it was a weird kind of cult, frankly, So, oh my God, my nose. Medicare for All has had a 75% approval. I know. Here's the thing. We can do these things. But we do need our elected politicians to make better decisions. And, I don't know. It's just a constant struggle. But I'd rather fight against mediocrity than authoritarianism. I mean, maybe that's not the right answer, but it just feels like that's probably the right answer. You were oversimplifying. I was oversimplifying. Well, I do that a lot, so I can't remember what I was oversimplifying. It's okay. It's not that important. Anyways, oh my gosh, it's almost 9 o'clock here on the East or West Coast. Clean sweep tonight. I'm feeling good. I'm going to take this as a win. I'm going to take this as wind in our sails that people truly believe in democracy. And they see through what this administration is trying to accomplish. And they're saying no with their vote. That's it. I really think it's a referendum on the shift in the Republican Party. So, hi Esmeralda, how are you, darling? Congrats, loungers in America. Waking up to this is so good. I know, it's such nice news. Finally, we get some good news. Voters under 30 voted for Mamdani by a 61-point margin. Oh my God, that's amazing. I just think it is. I think this is just more like we know how we feel, and that we know that there's many people who share the same vision that we do, and what we see what's happening and who's doing what and all this kind of stuff. And I think that however it has gone through the ether to the more disconnected from social media populace, right, who aren't on Twitter or aren't on X and aren't on Blue Sky and all this kind of stuff. I think they saw what No Kings and other things were trying to communicate. And obviously, oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. And obviously, the actual reality of what is horrifically happening on the ground is hard to ignore. So I think it is a testament to the people that we might have been concerned about not paying attention to what's on the line. And 1.4 million door knocks, that's amazing. 4 million phone calls, that's amazing. I mean, the ground game is so important. And I just remember that Democrats always wanted that. Oh, yeah, you like her? Oh my gosh, that's so great. She saved SNAP for now here and has made childcare free. That's fantastic, Harry. That's fantastic. Oh, yeah, Oren, I think you're right. I think the East Wing had this weird impact on some people, Like, I think they really freaked out. So, I don't know. It's kind of interesting. Democratic socialism has never hurt any country. It's when socialism rejects the democratic component that tyranny arises. Absolutely. That's a good way. Thank you for explaining it like that. I always struggle with that explanation, but it is a good one. Yeah. It's not, that's what I've seen in communist countries. It's the corruption. It's the corrupt people at the top. It's not the systems necessarily. It's that the systems have been corrupted by corrupt people. So, there you go. 2 + 2 is 4. Anyway. All right. I'm going to leave you for now and go hope that my NyQuil has gotten here. And I'm going to drink half the bottle. No, I'm not. I'm just kidding. I'll drink the prescribed amount. And I will be awake tomorrow morning. And please join me because we're listening to the very important, actually, SCOTUS case on tariffs. And it may not feel important, but it actually much is important. Suspect some original capital sin built into a lot of the systems. That makes sense. Have a gummy and hydrate. Oh, I don't think I should have a gummy. I'll feel better. I think I need sleep. That's all. I know. Anyway, thank you so much for this impromptu gathering. I really appreciate all of you. And have a good night. Yeah, I'm going to... Oh, actually, you know what, Tom? I got the NyQuil that's actually for high blood pressure. So I did that. I did it right. All right, hold on. I got to get the music because I like to do this. I like to do this the right way. Oh my God. I should do ASMR as a person with a cold, right? Somebody's got to like that. Maybe people will pay $5 a month to listen to me do that. I'm just kidding. All right. Bye. I will. I'll try. And thank you for all the donations. You guys are too generous. I just want to thank you. And have a really good evening and get some good rest. Okay, bye.